Thank you for your patience, everyone. Let's begin. And welcome back. Today we're going to be playing some East 10 Nordics, a game I've been looking forward to playing for a while now. I actually got a copy of this, the collector's edition actually, from Falcom themselves, to which I want to say, once more, thank you oh so very much. And, well, the reason it took me so long to get to this is because I also had some other obligations I had to take care of, some other sponsored streams, if you would. But now we can go ahead and finally get to Ys. Why? Because we wanna. Because, oh my god, Ys is such a fun franchise. I love the Ys saga. It is so good. It is so good. It's essentially... the best way I can describe it, folks, if you've never played Ys before, imagine The Legend of Zelda, but more anime. There you go. Also, Adol, congrats on that first, and hey, man, good to see you as well. Look, welcome in, welcome in. Enjoy that lurk while you work. And Adol, to answer your question, I'm not worrying about my device crashing. My device is fine. No. What I'm thinking is going to crash is Adol and ships, they don't mix. You see, Adol likes his ships shaken, not stirred, if you catch my drift. All right, but yes, East 10 Nordics. Let's jump on in. All right, I did boot it up to go ahead at one point and just get a little bit of the settings out of the way, make sure it was looking fine. That said, I don't know anything after the first 5 minutes, so let's jump into a new adventure. We're gonna go on normal, and tally-ho!
At the moment of birth, each of us is as free as a bird, with not a single restraint tying us down. But with age come the varied shackles that bind, clipping away at our wings, feather by feather. In time, we long for a return to the freedom we once knew. But the truth is, we can return to those days whenever we so choose.
Adol Kristen. Excerpt from The Norman's Paradise Lost. Oh, hell yeah, Abaddon. Iron Maiden is a great band. Pasture Linéaire Adamas. Alright, I'm guessing it's a French vessel.
Is this weather perfect or what?
Sure is, Togi.
The brisk ocean breeze, the wide open sea, smells like a new journey on our horizon. I gotta say, I'm glad I took you up on your offer, Adol. Being stranded on Asteria for so long was really getting to me.
All right, now to give some context, folks, this game right here takes place in between Ys 2 and I believe Memories of Celceta. So this is actually, technically, timeline-wise, the third game of the timeline. Or fourth if you include Origins. Glad I asked you to come, Dogi.
I'm glad I asked you to come.
Same. This has me even more pumped than all the way back when I first left my hometown. It's been a wild ride since then, but that doesn't make me any less grateful to you. I can hardly remember the last time I felt this chipper.
Adol, Dogi. So this is where you two were. I never dared dream I'd get to see the actual ocean in person. Even now, it's difficult to believe a vessel this large is capable of floating upon its waves. What manner of sorcery is this?
I guess this is all one big culture shock for someone born and raised on Ys. Dr. Flair here is even giddier than me.
That I am. In my view, being on the surface instead of above it is a miracle in itself. To say nothing of the unprecedented chance it's given me to search for the original strain of Celcetan flower.
Celcetan flower? That's the name of a type of medicinal herb, right? It's native to the Great Forest on the Gallia-Hispani border or something.
Indeed it is. I couldn't very well rest on my heels after hearing that's where you two were headed. The prospect of seeing it in its natural habitat was ample reason to climb aboard.
Your get-up and go could put even Adol to shame. But be sure to mind your health, okay? At the rate you're going, you'll end up fainting in sheer bliss the second you stumble onto those flowers.
Well, frankly speaking, that scenario is all but guaranteed.
Well, we won't be arriving in Salsetta for a long while yet. Might as well kick back a bit and enjoy the ride for now, don't you think?
Agreed, doggy. Oh, basic procedure? Alright, get the stick. But yes, we have a journal in here where we can see our basic controls. On the field, X is talk and examine, circle is jump. Oh, we do have a jump button. Huh. Why is circle jump? You know what? I'll get used to it. Difficulty levels, yada yada, markers, and marker types. Main event, sub-event, completionist event, exploration point, disembark, set sail, conversation unread, conversation read, some conversation unread, and simple conversation read, as well as the shop. Ooh, 1 second. Sorry, I had the cough caught in my throat. But yeah, for those who don't know, Ys is a more fantastical telling of what I assume are Charlemagne's, or no, not Charlemagne's journeys, from what I understand. Because all of it, Adol is French, essentially. He is French. And Ys, I believe, is based on the UK and, well, not Ys, but the land below Ys is based on the UK, I believe. And then the land, then Ys is floating above it. That's the mythical area. And then down below, there's a place called Afroka. Come on, it's Africa. So there's a lot of stuff that's very very, 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 very loosely based on Charlemagne's tales. As in, they just took inspiration from a lot of his tales and said, okay, now we're going to make things anime as hell. All right, Adventure Journal, we checked this. Hysteria. An island where the ancient kingdom of Ys once stood. Adol's first grand adventure unfolded there, taking it as far as Solomon's Shrine in the sky. This is true. You're in the reconfiguring the controls for your playthrough? You know what? Maybe I should do that for myself as well. Let's see. All right, system. Config. Okay. Is there even jump in? No, I'll try to get used to it first. All right, here we go. All right, Dogi, what's cracking, buddy? Oh. Not everything is voiced, okay. A shining sun and clear blue skies as far as the eye can see. Couldn't ask for better sailing weather. Doki, you made a grave risk jumping on a boat with Adol. I'm going to tell you now. If you told me back when we first met I'd be setting out on a trip with you like this, I'd have said you were full of it. Then now we're Salsetta bound. Wonder what we'll find there. Whatever trouble awaits, I'm ready for it. You don't have to sound so enthusiastic about that. Well, whatever happens, I doubt we'll be bored. I know I'm a bit too far along in my years to be getting this excited, but life since that day in my homeland of East, my homeland of East descended onto the ground has been like a never-ending dream. Every single thing my eyes comes across looks so fresh and beautiful. It has me feeling as though I were a child again. You know what? I get just what you mean. And I, in turn, have come to understand yet another reason you set out on your journey. Yep. Would this be their first boat ride? It'd be Dogi's first boat ride with us. Adol's, though, we know his first boat ride ended with, him winding up, wash up on the shores of Hysteria, I think it was called? I just read it a moment ago. Hold up. No, I want... Yeah, Hysteria. Thing is, in the original Master System version, he actually didn't crash land on it. That was only in the remakes. I might have been stuck there for a few years longer than planned, but I had some good friends and good times back in Hysteria. Just thinking about what Celcetta's got in store for me has me excited already. I'm confident that original strain of Celcettan flower can be made into a medicine capable of curing any and all ailments. Challenging myself to try something new at my age is rather exhilarating. I see, so you're the one who makes the panacea. Gotcha. All clear southwest. No, nothing sadder than all day lookout duty. Understandable. Have day. Do you suppose we're in Gillian waters yet? I hear they've been rife with pirates as of late. Wow, your hair's so red, mister. Why, thanks. He grew it himself. My family and I are on pilgrimage. Lucky for us, the ship is nice. At such affordable fares too. Did you and your friends come aboard the harbor? Did you and your friends come aboard at the harbor in Promaloch? Rumors spoke of a mysterious island in its vicinity, blocked off by a never-ending storm. But when we made port there, the seas were as calm as could be. Perhaps it was just an unusually sunny day? The weather is quite a whimsical thing. Blocked off by a storm, weather's a whimsical thing, as it turns out, yep. Alright. We're looking to strike a rich in Celcetta too? 3 cheers for the gold rush! This is our 3rd voyage on this new route. I just hope we've slipped through the cracks by now. Hey Kev, welcome in, good to see ya. Hope you're doing well today. A tricky current runs through this region, you see. No need to concern yourself. The passengers don't have a care in the world. Can't wait to get back to port and have a drink. Ah, Captain LaSalle. Okay, yeah, they're French. Oh, they're definitely French. This man seems to be the ship's captain. Now might be a good chance to strike up a conversation. What is this game? You've heard about the East Games, but never saw it. Oh, Kev, you're in for a treat. This is essentially Zelda if it was more anime.
Ah, a passenger. Having a pleasant voyage, I hope?
Aye.
You appear to be a seasoned traveler for a boy your age.
Oh, right. Adol is actually only 17 in this game. His original adventures in East 1 and 2, he was 17. Then in Celcetta, I believe he's 19. After that, his next adventure is at 20. And East 9, Monster Knox, I believe he's around 27, 28. Where do you sign? Right on the dotted line. Hey, Earthbound fan, good to see you, good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to see people just stopping on in. Ah, you're seeing draft for a boy your age? You know what, I guess you could say that.
So my hunch was correct. This may be no surprise to you then, but we have some extraordinary sights coming up shortly.
Oh, what's that over there?
Mountains? No, wait. I think those are islands.
Why not both? They were the same in Wind Waker.
Attention all passengers. I am your captain, Victor LaSalle. Allow me to express my gratitude to you for sailing with us on the Adamas today. If you look to our left-hand side, you'll find Obelia Gulf, famous for its sprawling archipelago.
I see, so that's where our adventure is going to be today. Obelia Gulf.
This current bout of clear weather lets us see the myriad patches of land, both large and small, that populate these waters. It will be quite some time yet before the ship arrives at our destination in Celcetta. So until then, we invite you to bask in this scenic tapestry of blue seas and beauteous islands.
Yeah. Ooh, I see. I hope you had fun with it, Earthbound.
Understood. Let's make haste.
My word, what a magnificent sight.
Obelia Golf, huh? Sure doesn't disappoint. That reminds me, Adol. You said you were looking for a western archipelago before you came to Asteria, right?
Yeah.
There any chance this might be... Whoa!
Very likely.
A little close for comfort, don't you think?
You get used to that when sailing. You love the series? Hell yeah. Same here.
How's a guy supposed to take in the sights like this? Hey, Adol.
Yeah, I know.
Men, prepare to hunt. Behold,
They knew
thy foes
exactly
with
what they were
steady
doing.
hearts. Fear not
To which
thy
I have to
fate,
say,
for life and death are the
damn.
deities to decide. Those who fall with valor shall be ushered into their divine kingdom. Now, shout forth the name of our God!
I see chat's the same.
It can't be!
Pirates!
So he did hire mercenaries.
Shield wall! Charge!
Stay behind us, Doc.
Right. Thank you.
Oh, you've only played Origins 8 and 9? Those are good entries, really good entries. Honestly, a lot of people think that a lot of people say that 8's the best one for them, but I don't know which one's my personal favorite. I love all of them. I really loved East 1 and 2 as well. Good stuff.
Oh? You another one of them mercs?
No, but I could be.
Bit on the puny side, ain't he?
Okay, you die first.
Sure you know which way to hold that thing, little fella?
Listen. I don't need instruction here saying pointy end at enemy. Get your ass over here and let me impale it.
What a joke. The big lug behind him would be more worth our time.
Alright, well, I'm not a mercenary, you twit.
What difference does that make? You've still got a blade at the ready either way. Enough chit-chat. Let's make this quick.
Cue the good music. Attacking and targeting. Press X to perform a normal attack. R3 to lock onto enemies that makes attacks easier to land. Pff, who needs to lock on? Okay. Okay, so that's block. Okay, L1 is dodge. Gotcha.
How's that?
Who's next?
No way.
Have at you, scallywag.
No way.
There we go.
Damn it all. Rotten punk. You're in for it now.
Is that so?
Bumbling louts! How long does it take to handle one sellsword trying to play bodyguard?
Our fault, ma'am. The kid's a lot tougher than he looks.
I recognize her voice.
Oh, really? Fine then. I'll take care of him myself.
Oh, okay. Huh. So that's their voice actress. Gotcha. Could say that name again. It sounded like they had something there in their throat. You like the gameplay in Origins? Origins has great gameplay. Oh, the thing I just found out a few moments ago.
Saying your prayers?
Okay, she has range on that attack. Gotcha.
You're pretty skilled.
Oh, too easy.
lot of fuss for one small fry.
Dude, this small fry kicked your ass. Shut your mouth.
Try not to lose that red head of yours, kid.
Princess. I must ask that you stand down. That boy appears to be no more than a passenger.
What?
We have already apprehended the captain. Right this way.
So those are pirates. This is my first time encountering them in the flesh.
You get used to it.
Oh boy, we're in a real jam now. Ugh.
Captain Victor LaSalle. I thought we had an agreement. There's a toll for sailing these waters. And you promised never to skip out on it again.
Hold on a moment. This is the last time, I swear. Whatever you do, just let me live.
We both already know how this goes. Any room you had to parley was forfeit the minute you put those mercenaries on.
Parlay.
Stay your hand, boy. Those are no mere pirates. They're the Balta Sea Force.
Alrighty then. How's that for an intro? Yeah, this is immediately after East 2. Also good to see you, Ranger. I know I read your message earlier, but I forgot to say welcome in. My bad. Yeah, the game was taking it easy on those pirates earlier. Adol would have 100% destroyed them. Because Adol doesn't know just how to fight. He knows magic as of East 2. And I can't remember, is it East 3 or East 4 where he gets power from the dragon? I don't remember which. It's one of the two. I think it's Oath and Felghana. Also, I really hope they remake East 5. Because we never got East 5 in the West. It was purely in Japan. And the reason why is because there's a scene in the original version of East 5 that didn't go over well with people in the who were coming up with... Because I believe it was after the rating system was being made that East 5 was coming out. And they didn't like the fact that Adol, he finds someone who's about to get, well... They're not about to get killed, they're about to get hit with something that's just a level below being killed. Finds a lady that's about to have that happen to her from, I believe it was a brigandine or a bandit. Chops the guy his arms off to save the lady. So yeah, that didn't fly. That didn't fly. Even though it was Adol being a hero, they didn't let it fly for the West. They said, no, you keep that over there. It's too intense for audiences in the Western world. Which is a shame, because I want the entire story, goddammit.
Woof, I'm stuffed. Guess good eats are a given when you set up town by the ocean. The stuff you get further inland just doesn't compare to fresh seafood.
Agreed, doggy. Agreed. Oh, and we technically don't see the arms cut off. It talks about because it was the Super Nintendo game that we didn't get. So it wasn't that intense of a cutscene yet. Well, that detailed of a cutscene, I mean. It was an intense cutscene, but not that detailed.
that aside, it would seem we're going to be stranded here for the time being.
Yeah, who'd have guessed the Adamus was cruising through these waters illegally? Obviously, the captain already paid the ultimate price for that.
S for the captain. Or would it be L's? Because he was a bit of an idiot for skipping out on the fee when he knew better. And had done so before. You know what? L's in chat for that captain.
But I hear they're even seizing his ship as compensation for all those unpaid tolls.
It leads me to wonder what the story is behind this Balta Sea Force. To their credit, they did let Adol loose after determining he was merely a passenger.
Doesn't make those lugs any less high and mighty, though. If they look like pirates and plunder like pirates...
Like Normans, you mean?
Hmm? Ma'am?
Normans, you say?
They're a lawless people from the north with incredible seafaring know-how.
Hmm.
Word is, they've looted their way not just here, but across the entire North Sea. Raiding towns, pillaging churches, kidnapping innocents, none of it is beneath a Norman.
So they're pirates.
And the Balta Sea Force makes up just one faction among them.
Sounds like your typical pirates to me. How do they get away with it?
I was given to understand that the entire region of Glia fell under Roman imperial control.
Rumor has it that not even the Empire would dare to defy the Sea Force.
Oh, wait, no. Adol wouldn't be French. He'd be Roman. Right, he's from Roman, so he's from what would be the Holy Roman Empire, aka Germany. So he's Germanic. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
The Normans have had an iron-fisted grip on Obelia Gulf for ages now. Some say that it spares us from suffering under Roman rule, but they don't speak for everybody.
Hey, did you hear about what happened to the Adamus?
I did. Captain LaSalle was treading a dangerous line. He simply reaped what he sowed, if you ask me.
Won't argue with that.
Still, it's hard not to feel for the guy.
Yeah, he did sort of get bisected.
Those pirates had no right to waltz in like they owned these waters and demand a toll. Why should any of us have to play along with their made-up...
Shush! I can sympathize, but that sort of talk is best kept to yourself.
Oh, what did I do to deserve being born in Karnak, of all places?
I see what you mean. Doesn't sound like they get the warmest reception around here.
As would be the case in any town, though this one does seem to have its fair share of hardships.
I mean, I'm sure it's not all bad here.
Now, Adol, though on that subject, there does seem to be quite a bevy of islands here in Obelia Gulf.
Oh, yes, that's true. We locals are so used to the view that it often slips our minds.
That reminds me, Missy. These islands wouldn't happen to come with any unusual myths or lore, would they?
Ooh, tell us, Miss and Lord, please.
Our little group's got a special interest in that sort of thing.
Is that your reason for traveling, maybe? I can't guarantee there's anything that'll live up to your expectations, but... let's see... Aha! If it's run-of-the-mill folktales you're after, I have just the one.
Do tell.
Really now? Do share.
Well, legends tell of what's known as the Sea King's Throne. The throne is said to be hidden away on one of the islands here in Obelia Gulf. Supposedly, whoever finds and sits upon it will have their wishes granted.
Oh, that's some juicy stuff. How about it, Adol? This do anything for you?
I've already got a raging treasure hunting boner. We can't not look into it.
That's the spirit. We got plenty of time to kill, so what the hey?
Hold on a moment. It really is just a story.
Oh, what's the harm? Let them chase their dreams. That's what being young is all about.
Well, that's what being alive is all about, honestly, but yeah. Adventure, exactly.
Heck, back when I was their age,
Listen, tavern goer. I know that's not your name, but that's what says your name is now. So your name is now Tavern Gore. Actually, I'm going to call you Tav. Tav, listen here. You say back when I was their age, but dude, you look 22 at most. Come on.
Forgive him. He's had a few ales too many, it seems. Say that throne really exists, though. What would you wish for, Rosalind?
Huh? Me? Well, for our humble little business to prosper, of course. What else?
Brings a tear to my eye, it does.
Renee must be proud. It's easy to see why you're Rooseveri's poster girl.
Makes me want to spend 3 days and nights drinking this tavern down to its last drop.
My dude, Tav, I think you've had enough.
And I do it all with a smile. The more they rake in the cash, the happier Rosalind gets.
How sweet.
I think you've had quite enough for one day.
Yep. I love how you can even see Adol's face over there going, is this dude serious? Maybe he should go home. You know?
Our apologies for bothering you, gentlemen.
Nah, it's all good.
Like they mentioned, my name is Rosalind. I'm the daughter of the owners. The three of you are going to be lodging with us tonight, right? If you have any issues during your stay, anything at all, just let me know.
All right. You've already gave me all I could all I needed already. All I could need already, but you know what? I don't mind extra hospitality. Appreciate it.
You mean that story about the throne? You're really taken with it, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd better get back to work. Relax and unwind as long as you need.
Such a capable young lady. Reminds me of Lilia back home.
By the way, Adol, I know this Sea King's throne is a big deal and all, but we got some other things to take care of first if we're sticking around.
Yeah, you gotta have money to adventure.
The travel funds we scrounged up were only enough to get us to Salsetta.
Mm-hmm.
Quite right. With that in mind, I plan to pay the local clinic a visit. Upon our arrival, I noticed a flyer that said they were recruiting medical practitioners.
Well, ain't that convenient? Doesn't really solve the issue for us two, though.
Are you youngsters in need of work?
Yeah. You got any leads?
Well, both the harbor and the town militia are hiring at the moment. The docks are always short on labor. I'm certain a brawny fellow such as yourself would be a welcome addition. And the red-haired lad is a swordsman, no? The militia's been on the hunt for temporary recruits, I believe.
No joke? That's great! Thanks for the tip!
Seems we have a few promising candidates.
Mm-hmm.
Sure do. Let's get out there and follow up on them once we're done taking a load off.
Sounds like a plan. Open the menu with that open allows you view stats, save, and more. All right. First thing we're going to do. Create a save file. Right over this one. Bop. There we go. Okay. Equipment. X's equipment. Okay, we have a short sword, strength 19, break of 12. Okay, so we can break guards. Defense, vitality, normal attack evasion. Okay. Okay. Well, actually, is there any... Wrong button. Oh, cosmetics. We have nothing. Unfortunate. All right, so... We should probably talk to Rosalind here real quick. Hey, NS man, welcome in. Easton indeed. Are you going out today? The weather's just perfect for a stroll. Yeah, I plan looking around town. No. I was hoping to hear more about that legend. I love a good legend. Are those actual sparkles in your eyes? Yes. Can't put my finger on it, but he reminds me of a certain someone I know. So, you're in your teens too, right? It's happy news. We don't get a lot of travelers around my age here. A lot of travelers my age around here. Hope we can get to know each other and stay here in Karnak. Yes, as I said earlier, Adol is actually 17 in this one, nearing 18. And I believe in Memories of Zelda, he is around 18 or 9. He's either 18, 19, or 20 in memory serves. I think he's 19, actually. If I remember correctly. Is he a vampire? Nah, this is just earlier in the timeline. East 10 takes place after East 2. I know, it's a little crazy, but it's more easy to understand than the Zelda timeline. Now then, I'll be excusing myself once I finish eating this. Sash is waiting for me, so I best hurting home. Lucky you, having a family to go home to? Ugh. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that after all you've been through. It's alright, Cohen. I appreciate the consideration. You know, I'm just gonna leave those two to their... Ooh, shopkeep. Shopkeep. Oh, Rosa's a lovely girl, don't you think? She is the inn's pride and joy, not to mention one of its main draws. It sounds as though you've had a real stroke of bad luck, but try not to let it discourage you too much. I'll serve a bowl of soup with your dinner, on the house. The fish caught here in Obelia Gulf are absolutely divine. To be perfectly honest, you could do much worse than having to stay here a while. So free fish? Nice. And here we go.
All right, you two. This is where we split up for now.
Indeed. I'll be heading to the local clinic. I may just take a look around town as well, seeing as we're extending our stay.
Let's aim to meet back up around dinner time then.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm guessing you're also gonna...
Yep.
Me. Seek me.
The voices.
Adol, you good?
I heard a strange voice, you know? This time it didn't tell me to burn things for some reason.
A voice? I didn't hear anything. Sure it wasn't just your imagination?
There's no shortage of noises out here. Perhaps you mistook one for somebody speaking to you.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. It's time to start scoping this place out. You probably plan to wander the streets a bit yourself before checking in with the militia, huh, Adol? Catch you both later then.
Adol and his divinity hearing ears. You know what? I'm willing to bet. The reason Adol can hear divine voices and other things like that is not only because of his time in East, but also because of whenever he met up with Fina. One of the twin goddesses, you know? I'm willing to bet that's part of it. After all, we remember what she promised. So he's doing a bit of a Patrick Warburton? Maybe a little bit. Oh, we got 16 minutes until ads. I think we can go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and see. We want to go... there's multiple choices. Let's go here first. Let's see.
I've got to say, the quality of these Spanish leather goods is on a whole other level.
One might say the same of Obelian seafood. Rich flavors, firm to the touch. It is simply unparalleled. Rome and Hispani may be at odds right now, but I believe our transaction today has proved mutually beneficial.
To be perfectly honest, our middleman here deserves all the credit for making this deal happen.
That attire? Is he...
Well spotted. I am indeed a Norman. However, I find that being a tradesman suits me far better than waving an axe about.
That's good to know. They say Normans are first-class mariners. No doubt that expertise slots in perfectly with mercantile work.
I'm flattered to hear you say so.
It's thanks to the Balta Sea Force that we're still able to do business like this during wartime. They're the ones who make sure ships from both sides can travel these waters safely.
Not having those persnickety Roman officials around to stick their oars in has been heaven sent for us as well. I very much look forward to your continued patronage.
You and me both, pal. And let's not forget to keep our friends from the Sea Force in the loop, too.
On a separate note, Romes, the militia recently informed me that an incident has blocked the highway out of town. Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you have an important negotiation to attend in that direction?
I'm gonna be honest, that voice is deeper than I imagined his voice to be.
Well, well, word gets around fast. It's nothing I'm not aware of. In fact, I've already asked the militia for an update on the situation. Shouldn't be long before they report back.
Noted, noted. Oh, Necrocaster, good to see you, good to see you. Welcome in. Ooh, I was theorized that the healing of standing still and is also a blessing from Fiona after East 1 and 2. Yeah, probably. Probably the adult ears have gotten divine empowering after East. Oh, absolutely. Ah.
You there, with the red hair.
Yes.
Well, here's an unfamiliar face. You must be one of the passengers from the Adamas. Is everything all right? They didn't hurt you, did they?
They tried, but they sort of got hurt themselves instead.
Sorry for calling to you out of nowhere like that. We each have a child about the same age as you, so our motherly instincts kicked in.
Honestly, who do those Balta hooligans think they are, wreaking havoc left, right, and center? They impose an exorbitant toll on every vessel crossing Obelia Gulf, and plunder anyone who flouts it.
Some ships, like the Adamas, will try and make their way through without drawing attention. But when they're found out, they wind up like Captain LaSalle.
Why doesn't anyone fight back?
Because ships that do pay the toll get escorted to safety by the Balta Sea Force themselves.
Oh.
In that sense, they do their part to maintain order throughout the Gulf, which is why the Roman Empire turns a blind eye. When all is said and done, as long as we live here, those brigands' word is law.
There are far fewer instances of pillaging than before now, so we can only assume this is for the best. Still, it would be nice if our mayor could put his foot down every once in a while.
I pity the man. Having to deal with our complaints and the Sea Force's demands has him between a rock and a hard place.
Well, that's what he signed up for when he took on the job. Anyway, you just be sure to stay out of their line of fire.
All right, simple enough. All right, let's see. What's the map button? That's not the map. That's not the map. That's the map. Okay, left on D-pad. So there's one more over here. I'm guessing that's the militia. Let's delve in metaphor. Look at a yeast game. Yeah, yeast games are really good. We're only barely scratching the surface right now. Okay, let's see here. Karnak Local Militia Headquarters. There's a flyer posted on the bulletin board. Calling all youths, a career in Karnak Militia awaits you. Rates start at 600 gold per day, dependent on experience. AKA, some people are only going to get around 200 gold per day. Let's be real. Sorry, I felt an air bubble caught in my chest. Not a very generous salary. Now what?
Oh, you got a job for us? Huh? Wait a second.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Don't tell me. You're here to sign up for the militia, right?
Temporarily.
Never seen you around before, but I think we're about the same age. The name's Gren. How about you?
Adol. Adol Christian. I like my ship shaken, not stirred.
Adol, huh? Man, oh man, you've just gotta enlist. We could really use a guy like you. Wait, what's with the long face?
Oh. So, about the pay.
Is that a deal breaker? It did used to be slightly better for what it's worth. But the mayor slashed our budget in order to keep the militia from being overfunded.
Of course.
When the Balta Sea Force says jump, He asks, how high? It's pathetic enough to drive you to tears.
Let me mull this over a bit.
Oh man, that figures. Our commander's not in right now, so it's not like we could have gone over the nitty-gritty anyway. He should be back tomorrow, though. So maybe swing by again around noon and hear us out. Call it a hunch, but I've got a feeling you and I are gonna be fast friends.
If you love adventure, then absolutely.
Calling all youths! A career in the Karnak militia awaits you!
Seek me.
Listen, you normally tell me use gasoline or black powder. Why aren't you telling me what type of accelerant to use this time? I mean, I'm thinking napalm. Please. Oh, wait, sorry.
This way.
Okay, so that's what you're going to tell me. Uncle Sam, he is not. No, he is not. Oh, though I do see that ads are about to kick in. I've actually been keeping an eye on that, but ads are about to kick in whether I want them to or not. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause for a moment here. We're also going to save just to, make sure we don't have to go through the dialogue stuff again. And I'm going to run ads real quick so they don't interrupt the cutscenes or the action. And we will meet back here in just a few minutes. So during this small little ad break, be sure to step up, stretch, hydrate, dehydrate, get yourself something to eat, do whatever you need to do, and I will see you here after these messages. Alright, and we are back in the action. Let's get to it, friends. Last time, before the ad break, the voices wanted to talk to us, so we're gonna go talk to the voices.
Seek me. Right here. Find me.
Oh, it's the magic conch. Okay, let's go. Give. A Lila shell. Ooh, okay. Lila shells have historically in East been used for communication, so It's a white conch adorned with ornate patterns. Nothing else about it seems particularly unusual, however. Alright. Oh, it's a dog! You're a hellhound. You remind me of the beasties from the tower. Well, I would have thought wolf until I saw the way the tail was. I mean, look at that tail. That is a hellhound. For your crimes, you're getting thrown to the glitter. What the hell is the glitter pit? Oh, it is a. That is a very distinct looking wolf. Looks like a hellhound to me. The wolf from just now lies still, defeated. It attacked out of nowhere, so it had to be taken down. But what was it wandering in town to begin with? Oh. Oh. Unbelievable as it is, the wolf's wound seems to be closing up in no time flat.
Swordsman,
Yes?
can you hear me?
Yes, you don't have to talk slow. Talk to me normal, lady. A girl's voice emanates from the shell you picked up earlier. New phone, who dis?
Bestow you mana, enough power, defeat.
All right. You can now use skills. Alrighty then. How about you, Wolfos? Hold R1 and press circle, X, triangle, or square to perform skills at the cost of SP. Consumed SP skill points will recover over time. Select skill from the main menu to assign your preferred skills to 4 allotted buttons. Alright, on circle, we will have it be... No, we'll have that be on X for raid slash. Takes 25 SP to use, hell yeah. Hey, Kenan, welcome in! Thanks for the lurk, I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping on in, buddy. Okay, I wanted to get a little bit of distance away from you, sir, but... Alright, very well. There we go. And hey, Survivor, good to see you as well. So, what was up with that wolf?
I'm sorry. I don't any details. My name, Leela. Who are you?
Adol spoke his name aloud.
Adol. Search Island. Come find help.
What happened to you?
I have been by the...
Lila's voice cut out completely. Adol attempted to call her through the show several times after, but received no response. The villagers looked at him going, "Who's this loon with conch shell?" But it didn't stop his attempts. With the sun beginning to set, he decided to return to the inn and confer with Dogi and Dr. Flare.
So the shell spoke to you. How very curious.
Dr. Flare, you lived on a literal floating land. Do not act like this is strange.
As for this mana you mentioned, can we assume it's some form of magic?
That's some good drink. It's too early to know.
Well, of course it is. You only just got it a little while ago.
Yeah, but mana literally means, when translated, what is it? That is, I'm not kidding, that is actually mana's literal translation. It translates to the words, what is it?
That wolf you fought that just wouldn't die has me hung up too. I talked up a storm with the guys down at the docks, but none of them mentioned anything close to that.
It may well be that something is actively unfolding as we speak.
The Balta Sea Force, Mana, an undead wolf, and a girl named Leela. Doesn't seem to tie in with that Sea King's throne we heard about earlier either. It's just mystery after mystery around here. You know what that means.
Fun. Yep, our new adventure begins.
Here I always thought adventure was something you had to seek out. But whenever you're around, Adol, it seems to find us instead.
You get used to it.
Nothing like a little intrigue to spice up a trip. Finding that girl's gonna be a tall order, though. This Gulf's got more islands than you can shake a stick at.
The first step is to gather information. You'll also be in need of a ship.
I'll put my new job down at the harbor to use and poke around for some intel.
As for myself, the Azrat Clinic has hired me on as a temporary physician. I'll see if I can't find someone in town who's willing to lend us a hand.
Sounds like a plan. Let's kick things off first thing tomorrow morning, Adol.
Sounds good, Dogi. Karnak, Day 2. After breakfast, Dogi and Dr. Flare head out for their respective workplaces. In the meanwhile, Adol decided to wander the village more until it was time to meet up with the local militia. So, about that fish meal. The Normans are a horrific bunch. They've been raiding ships and burning down villages for a long time now. Some say the Balta Sea Force is better than the rest, but somehow I doubt that. In any case, you can't trust them. I wish they'd hurry and clear off already. Ma'am? Hey, ma'am. Oh, you're that boy I met in the harbor yesterday. You have a room here at our inn, correct? How has your stay been? Comfortable, I'm sure. My husband Gillian cuisine is held in high esteem, and our daughter Rosa is very attentive to our guest. Yes, Riusveres do our best each and every day. Your business is greatly appreciated. And who are you? Red-haired one. Allow me to get a good look at you, if I may. I see. So it's you. Who are you? I am but an I've never seen that word before. Interiant fortune teller. And so too are you a nameless traveler, for now. Just what will you accomplish here in these lands? Ah, such fascinating prospects. Nameless traveling fortune teller, and you red-haired one are most intriguing indeed. Just what will you accomplish here, yada yada. Okay, same thing as earlier. Alright, off we go. Oh, Adol. Going out for a bit? I'm glad I caught you. Our front desk received a letter with your name on it. Someone sent me mail? I thought it was a little weird myself. You only wound up here because of an incident on the Adams, and that was all pure coincidence. The sealed letter is addressed to Adol Kristen. Adol tore the seal open. I'll be waiting at the town beach. That's all they wrote? And there's no sender listed either. You don't suppose it's just a prank? Whatever it is, it's suspicious. My feelings exactly. You're better off ignoring it altogether. Oh, right. If you'll excuse me, I have an errand that needs doing. Our tables could use fresh decorations, so I'm off to pick up some flowers outside of town. Outside town. Is that safe? Yes, it's right off the well-traveled road, so I'll be okay. You take care too, Adol. There's still a short while before it's time to meet with the commander of the local militia. Now would be a good chance to head off for the beach, like the letter instructed. Ah, itinerant, wanderer, gotcha. You know what? Let's go to the beach. Let's go to the beach. Let's see what this thing has to do. Actually, before that, map, anything special? Nope, only the beach. And Griorg, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day today. Oh, you. Ma'am. So, are you my mystery pen pal?
Didn't think you'd show up alone.
I do that a lot. Usually I'm by myself.
There's something I need to double check. You're probably full of questions, but I'm in no mood to explain.
Hi, in no mood to explain. I'm Adol. Nice to meet you.
Just think of this as us picking up where we left off yesterday.
Is that mana?
So you do know of it.
Power attacks. Enemies will perform power attacks after emanating a red warning aura. Note the power attacks cannot be defended against, though, through regular guarding or evasion.
I won't hold
All right. So just dodge. Right, she has good range on her.
What can this be? Power of mana. How'd you get your hands on it?
Magic Shisho.
You didn't use it back on the Adamas. I could say that much.
Adol laid everything that had happened out for the raid captainess as plainly as he could.
Leela? Never heard of her. Mana, on the other hand, is my people's concept of a formless power. Imbued in a sword, it brings forth victory. Imbued in a vessel, it grants safe passage. Only those chosen by the All-Father Har are able to wield it. Out of the Sea Force, that list starts and ends with me and my old man.
So that's why they called you Princess. Well, how did you obtain it?
And just why should I tell a louse like you?
Because I just told you.
Blood and thunder. Grieger.
Ah. Are they coming around here?
Hardly. Most times they skulk around out of sight. Put a Grieger down with just any old weapon, and it'll rise back up again and again, wounds fully healed.
I noticed that yesterday.
Mana is the only thing that can slay him for good. Well, aren't we popular?
Oh, then, I guess we would have put him down. Come here, Yeller. At that moment, Adol and the girl felt a strange sensation come over them. It was as though they knew exactly what each other was planning to act. Their intentions flowed effortlessly between them, conveying their every move without a word.
What? just now.
That's what we call rapport. Duo mode. Hold R2 to enter duo mode, during which you can press X to perform joint attacks. Not attacking while in duo mode will place you in the duo guard stance, letting you automatically defend against enemy attacks. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I like that.
What in hell did you just do to us?
Ma'am, I did nothing. But press a button. But that's beside the point. Was that Manitou?
It couldn't be. Nothing like this has ever happened with me and my old man.
Ah.
At least now I have a good grasp on what I was sent to investigate. We're finished here. So long.
I've still got questions.
And what would I gain by answering them? I'm a Norman, a pirate. One false move, and you might be my next kill.
Somehow I doubt that.
Can't handle that? Then pack your bags and see yourself out of Obelia Gulf. Son of a...
Wasn't me. I know how it looks, but it wasn't me.
Handcuffs? Made of mana? You! What did you pull this time?
This wasn't me either. So how do we get these off?
Don't exactly see a keyhole anywhere. It's stuck tight! Hey, quit gawking and help! This spells trouble for us in more ways than you can count. Either we get these off, or I'm sending you back with one less hand. Got that?
Adol and the girl then attempted to use their mana abilities to free themselves. Ultimately, however, the mysterious shackles refused to come off, leaving them at a loss on what to do next.
No luck. Might well be a curse of some kind. I hate to say it, but my old man's probably the only person we can turn to at this point.
I see. So, where's your dad right now?
Couldn't even begin to guess. What a mess. They call you Adol, right?
Yeah.
We'll have to stick together for a while. Unless you fancy me lopping you off at the wrist.
I'd be happy to come with. Besides, new here, need someone to show me around.
Nothing phases you, does it?
No, not really.
My name's Karja. Karja Balta. Daughter of Grimson Balta, Jarl of the Balta Sea Force.
I figured that was the case.
Already put two and two together, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no time to waste. I'm off to report in at the Balta Sea Force's command post. It's over by the harbor, so don't fall behind.
Karja has joined the party. Alright. Well then. She's gonna get her ass kicked. Yeah, she was gonna get her ass kicked,
Hey,
but...
Don't stray too far. Taking enough tumbles for my liking. Wonder if Gunnar knows anything about this. Ugh, why me?
Listen, I understand. It's because you fancy guys with red hair. I understand. We weren't even trying to fight. Exactly. Good news, You're married to the Red Captainess now. Could have had worse. No, I called him I'm so used to saying, replying to Adol now. Adol could have had worse. I've been replying too much to people in game. No! Merciful heavens! Look, it's the pirate prince. It's the pirate princess. Please forgive us. I don't know where her manners are. So, I'm assuming you get this often? Comes with the territory and the Balta Sea Force. What happened on the Adams was nothing compared to what Karnak saw about a year ago. At the time, we wound up executing several rival pirates right in the front of the townsfolk. And they've acted like this towards me ever since. But enough of that. Let's hurry over to the command post. My chaperone will get on my case if we're late. I'd rather not deal with this any longer than I have to. Alright. This is new. Yep. I'm Adol now. This is Alm. We've switched names.
Hey, Princess. Back already?
Who's your +1?
Is Gunnar in? I have a report to make.
Yeah, I'll go get him for you.
Not every day you see the princess bring in someone from the straight and narrow. You her little boy toy now, or what?
Abaddon, is this you? Fitting name? You know what actually is a fitting name there, man. That actually is. You know it.
Wait, for real? Didn't realize you were her type.
You know I had to.
Actually, now that I think about it, wasn't that swordsman she threw down with on the Adamas also?
Hey, what are you whispering to him about?
Just making small talk.
I swear.
What seems to be the trouble, Princess?
Gunnar, how many times do I have to tell you to quit calling me that?
Probably many, many more times.
Oh? Who might this boy be?
He's the swordsman Grimson told me to look into.
A request from the Jarl. Ah, now I remember. He was a passenger on the Adamas.
Karja relayed everything that occurred on the beach to Gunnar.
I see. So we have here not only a mana wielder, but a pair of mystical shackles.
Mm-hmm.
What's more, the latter has rendered you unable to separate from the former.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God. That just reminded me of... Okay, I have a story, folks. I have a story. Okay, back whenever I was in college the first time around, back when I was around 16, I believe? Yeah, back when I was around 16. There was a newspaper ad that I saw, because I was looking to also get a pet. I saw something that said, and I quote, they were selling a pair of breeding dogs. They were selling a pair of breeding dogs, you know, because, you know, some people, they like to go ahead and get some dogs that they can use for breeding to make puppies and then sell them. But the way they phrased it in the newspaper ad was the worst possible phrasing they could do. Now selling, pair of breeding dogs will not separate. They didn't put a comma. So it looked like they said the pair of breeding dogs just would not separate, if you know what I mean. Oh my lordy. Never forget the comma.
That better not be a smirk I see.
Not at all. This isn't humorous in the least. It is, however, exceptionally unusual. Only the Jarl can make the final call here. Unfortunately, he is currently out at sea on an expedition. We do not expect him back until tomorrow.
Tomorrow? And just what am I supposed to do until then?
I don't know. Play games?
With all due respect, Princess, I must ask that you spend the remainder of your day here in Karnak.
What? But why?
It wouldn't do to have a non-shield brother accompanying us, for one thing. This may even be to your benefit from a certain perspective. What better chance to familiarize yourself with how those under our rule live and think? I believe you're at an age now where such matters ought to be considered.
I like Gunnar. He has a good head on his shoulders.
Fair.
Not to mention, it is possible for this turn of events to be grossly misconstrued.
In what way?
There are those who would be only too pleased to regard this as a scandalous affair on your part. We have no need to voluntarily provide them with issues to raise at the Thingstead.
All right already. I get the message.
Adol, was it? My apologies for giving you a fright on the Adamas. I am Gunnar, War Chief of the Baltus Sea Force.
It's nice to properly meet you.
I'm recalling you correctly then. Your battles aboard the Adamas were very impressive.
Why, thank you.
No doubt you have many thoughts on this subject, but collaboration is a must if you want any hope of resolving this. We Normans have our ways, some of which may run counter to your own.
I'm used to that.
Nevertheless, I would ask that you work in concert with her and us until we manage to set you two free.
All right. Who am I to argue with a war chief?
Good. I appreciate the understanding. I will notify you as soon as the Jarl returns, Princess. Until then, travel with Adol and mind what he says.
Don't you have that backwards, Gunnar? Why are you so trusting of him anyway?
Because I show him more respect than you there, Karja.
That you feel the need to ask is all the more reason to make use of this opportunity. The boy is, if nothing else, accustomed to travel. I expect he will be very accommodating. I had best return to my duties. Take care. I leave the rest to you, Adol.
All right, well then. I guess we're heading back. Spend the rest of my day in Karnak, eh? I'll admit it's true I never had a chance before. Turns out you could have some good eggs. You referring to Gunnar? And hold on, why does it feel like you're talking down at me all of a sudden? The pirate princess? Oh. Forget it. The two of us are moving as one for now. Anything on your agenda? I promised to meet with the local militia. The local militia? What do you plan? What? Do you plan on lending him a hand? Mind tagging along? Oh, Gunnar made it pretty clear that I have to. My personal preferences don't make much of a difference. Yeah. Not only does the pirate princess stick out like a sore thumb, the sight of her frightens the townsfolk out of their wits. Maybe taking Karja straight to the militia's headquarters isn't the best idea. What, you got a problem? Spit it out. You stand out too much. Huh? What are you getting at? I don't trust all that information from any other Norman. Besides, where would you even find new outfit for me to change into? Ma'am, all you gotta do is take off the helmet and the shoulder pads. People won't recognize you. True enough, it's hard to think of someone who'd be willing to help out a Norman. Adol? Oh, Dr. Flair! Have you already stopped by the militia? I'm just on my way back from a house call myself. Say, aren't you that girl from the Adamas? Would seem the two of you are in a pinch. May I ask what the issue is? Adol told Dr. Flair about everything that had happened. It certainly didn't take long for you to get into the thick of things. That said, I do have someone in mind who might be of assistance. Would you mind introducing us? Not at all. In fact, you can come meet her this very minute if you'd like. Let's be off at once, then, shall we? She's right over at the Estrad. I said Estrad. Azrad. Azrad? Yeah, it's Azrad. Is it Azrad or Azrod? Azrad. Nah, I'm gonna say Rad. Azrad Clinic. Well, let's go to the clinic.
So, this is the Azrad Clinic. Some of our crew's been treated here. They do a good job, as far as I can tell.
Who is it? I'll be there in just a moment. Oh, Dr. Flair. Welcome back. Sorry again for putting you up to that house call. It should have been my father checking in with Mr. Evelees.
Now, don't give it another thought. Actually, I stopped by to ask a rather, shall we say, convoluted favor of you, Mirabelle.
Why, of course. What is it? Would it happen to have anything to do with the local celebrity standing behind you?
Yes, she is the crux of the matter, in fact.
All right, Dr. Adol and Dr. Flare gave Mirabelle bare bones rundown of the situation. They then requested her help with procuring Karja some less conspicuous attire to wear around town.
Well, I can certainly see why that'd be a problem. It just so happens that we've been collecting used clothing as part of our volunteer efforts. There might be something in there that'll fit you, Princess. Is something the matter?
No, it's just... you don't seem to be all that afraid of me.
Our clinic has a policy of helping all those who are sick, injured, or otherwise in need. That goes for everyone, be they a Roman, a Spaniard, or Norman. And besides, in your case, I would be more than happy to help. Give me just a moment, please. There we are. Alrighty, step right in.
I still don't see the problem with what I'm in now.
This goes on the outside. You just put it on, like so.
Hold it! I am a Norman warrior. How am I meant to keep an even keel in that flimsy getup?
Karja, calm down. It'll be all right.
There's no need for that. Mirabelle can handle this just fine. Let's wait and see how things turn out.
You may be right that these clothes aren't as sturdy in comparison. But, odd as it sounds, the right apparel at the right time and place can hold more power than you realize.
This is true. This is true. Also, Snap was good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. And enjoy your lurking work. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Solution is simple. You put all outfits. Yeah, it's a little bit more complicated than that. But it's true. The right apparel at the time and place can hold more power than you realize, both for men and women. I know this because I've worn a suit certain places, and it makes me stick out like a sore thumb. But I wear a suit in certain other places, and, well, blends right in and allows me to go from point A to point B without getting interfered with. Let me tell you, it's a good time.
Much like your mana, in fact.
Huh?
Clothing that suits the occasion can do wonders for your courage and confidence. For example, donning this nurse uniform fills me with pride and peace of mind. The outfit you're currently in has a similar effect on you, doesn't it, Princess? You've been told to spend the entirety of today here in Karnak. I'm positive the memories these garments hold will give you the strength to do just that. What one wears during life's biggest moments can serve as a memory in and of itself.
So that's how you people see it. Fine then. One change of clothes won't kill me. Your words won me over. Even if that bit about memories went over my head.
I knew you'd come around.
See? What did I say?
You're right, Dr. Flare. That's why you're the doctor and I'm an adventurer. She is a force to be reckoned with.
Indeed. Mirabelle is quite impressive for someone her age. I heard she even has a knack for getting all the children to drink their medicine, no matter how bitter.
Dun-da-da-da! The time has come for the grand reveal! From fearsome pirate princess to cute as a button, I present to you, Karja!
You call this cute? Drafty, more like.
Looks good.
Huh. You really think so? Actually, now that I'm wearing it, this is a lot more mobility than I thought it would.
Consider me astounded. You're a miracle worker, Mirabelle.
Not even I thought it would go this well.
On that note, it's nearly time for you two to meet with the militia, isn't it? You should probably be on your way, Adol.
All right, off we go. See your face now? Yeah. Carter, aka more sociable Lizel.
The sea breeze feels better than ever. Wonder if that's thanks to this getup.
I mean-
Still needs some breaking in. It's not half bad. Don't think that means I'm giddy about it, though. If I catch you leering, you're dead.
I see. She's one of them soon-dares. Gotcha.
Why's the militia all gathered up like that? Well, just hurry up and finish whatever it is you need to do.
All right. Don't worry about it.
And you're absolutely sure they were dead?
No doubt about it, sir. We dealt the fatal blows ourselves. It all happened so quickly. We looked away for only a second when...
Adol! You showed up just like you said you would. Wait, who's the girl?
Adol, don't say it. Don't say it. Okay, we gotta pick a choice here. Almost plenty of experience assume there is? Yeah. My partner in arms, you could say.
Oh yeah? Does that mean she's gonna be joining the militia too?
Huh? Why would I ever do that?
So, no, huh? Anyway, thanks for making the trip over and all, but we're actually pretty swamped at the moment.
Did something happen?
Yeah, it's almost too weird to be true.
Dogs that regenerate their wounds as soon as you damage them?
Some pedestrians were attacked by a pack of wolves on the highway outside town this morning. Our guys from the militia made sure to stamp them out for good. But the minute they took their eyes off the bodies, the whole bunch of them disappeared.
Maybe a bear came by and snatched up its next few meals?
Whisking that many dead wolves away in the few moments no one was looking? Sounds kind of far-fetched. The most likely answer is that they were never actually finished off. But I don't know.
Isn't that man...
So it's possible these wolves escaped with their injuries and are still lurking along the road. Yet despite that, the blockade was lifted, allowing several civilians to exit onto the highway. Do I have that correct, Commander Gulliver?
That's about the long and short of it, yeah. But no matter how you spin it, there's just too much about this case that doesn't add up.
That's unusually glib coming from you. I understand the desire to stick up for your men, but remember whose shoulders the blame falls on should the worst occur.
Oh, so that's the mayor.
Now get moving. There are travelers on that highway who need protecting, our citizens included.
Hey! I've just about had it with your selective hearing. Commander Gulliver and the rest of the militia made every effort to kill those wolves and keep the roads blocked. But there's only so much we can do when we're constantly understaffed. The whole squad's exhausted. Each of us barely gets any time off. And it's all because you caved into the Normans and slashed our budget!
That's enough, Gren.
But, Commander!
The mayor's right. Keeping the people safe is what matters most right now. We're in a race against time. I'm going to need every able-bodied member on deck.
Yes, sir!
My men and I will move out straight away, Mayor Clement. We'll report back as soon as we can.
See that you do.
All right, let's get this show on the road.
All right. Well then, we know where we're heading
Sorry,
soon.
Adol. Duty's calling.
See you later, Gren.
If you're still interested in signing up, drop by again after things cool down a bit.
Take care out there.
Will do. Catch you later.
Oh, right. If you'll excuse me, I have an errand that needs doing. Yeah, I knew this is immediately where it was going. Our tables could use fresh decorations, so I'm off to pick some flowers outside of town. We should follow them.
Huh? I'll admit this incident has me curious, but don't tell me you're bent on helping. Have it your way.
All right.
So the militia headed for the Hagen Highway, huh? We can get there by circling back past the clinic. You want to follow him? Then hurry it up.
All right. Now off we go. Past the clinic and through the woods to the highway we shall go. Ooh. Hold up. There we go. Had to get that right. Oh. A runestone. Upon approaching the stone, warm mana settles over Adol. There's a runestone. Mana wielders can use them to recover their strength. We should return here if we're in a pinch. Alright, completely restore HP. Gotcha. Different hue stones and explored areas will be logged in the map, which can be viewed by pressing left on the D-pad. Alright.
Let's catch our breath.
Oh wow, there's actually blood in it now. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Alright. Well, so far so... Ooh, herb. Okay, slash it to get it. Gotcha. So we get herbs but by slashing them. Gotcha.
How's that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and dead.
Stronger the better.
There we go.
How's that?
Let's get that SP built back up. What's over here? Jack and shit. And Jack left down. Ooh, shiny. I see a shiny. Is this something I can collect? Yes. Money. Alright, now we're actually in the action. Oh.
I don't believe it. Every time we knock one down, it just gets back up again. Commander, what the hell are we dealing with here?
Couldn't tell you. But I've got a pretty good idea of why all that carrion went missing now.
Damn it all! Adol?
No! You need to fall back! Now!
Don't worry. These bitches ain't getting up.
These things can't be...
No way!
What in the world is going on here? Mana, you say? I did hear that a handful of Normans had mysterious powers at their disposal.
And you're saying that seashell there gave you the ability to use them?
That's ridiculous.
Sir, you just saw wolves that you destroyed and slew stand back up and had their wounds regenerate. I don't think you have any room to say that something like this is ridiculous.
You can't expect us to actually believe this.
He is one dense motherfucker. All right.
And knee slide! God Almighty, Leela Almighty, Adol Almighty! I beseech thee, grant me thy strength! Oh, crap. No dice, huh?
No.
Not a speck of shame in this one.
Well, Commander, now that we know the whole story, let's ask Adol and his lady friend to save the townsfolk in our place.
What?
Come off it, Gren. These two aren't part of the militia. Heck, they're practically still kids.
The mayor chewed us out enough when you first joined up. Imagine how he'd react to this. Well, I'm not hearing any other bright ideas. We already know we can't take down those wolves ourselves. And there's more where they came from. What about all the people still out on the highway?
Well...
Besides, Commander, Adol here's the guy I told you about yesterday. The one who wanted to sign up with us.
I like Grin. He's a cool dude.
Is that right?
We'll take care of this.
Yeah. It's Adol and Karja, right? Hate to put you out, but we're gonna need you to rescue the townsfolk in our place.
Far above. If you're that set on this, then let's make it quick.
Oh, right. Take this with you.
Oh, a health potion.
Let me know if you run out, and I'll top you off. Try not to get too in over your heads. We'll
No
come back
promises.
you up once we're finished tending to the wounded. Best of luck to you.
Thanks, Gulliver. I'll read about you and your travels. Carry-ons can be used via the inventory menu. Using a heal potion will leave behind an empty bottle which can be refilled with more medicine. Oh! Okay, so they brought this back and this one too, where we can actually go ahead and refill medicine bottles. Hell yeah! Grin. I don't Karja, right? Sorry, but we're gonna need your help with this. Us militiamen can barely even fend for ourselves right now. So as much as I hate to put it on you, there's no other way. Save the townsfolk, please. You got it. Let's go. That's an angry boar. Enduring power attacks. Power attacks indicated by red orbs can be guarded while in duo mode. All right. Well, we bored right through that thing, didn't we?
Found some already.
What's the big idea? Blocking the road. Don't you have any idea how vital today's negotiations are?
Not a clue.
You do realize that they don't understand human speech, right, Dad? Anyway, I'm more worried about whether the others managed to get away safely. I can't put my finger on it, but something about these wolves gives me a bad feeling.
Hard to imagine feeling good about a wild animal attack, son. Anyone, man or beast, who gets in the way of our business is evil incarnate from head to toe.
Sir, please.
Once the militia gets here, I'll have these mutts turned into fur coats and sold for a profit.
Who are you two?
Oh, folks from the militia. A bit on the young side, but I won't complain.
You know, at least he won't complain. All too easy.
Whoa!
Incredible. Looks like I was right to think those wolves were out of the ordinary.
So much for those fur coats.
Priorities, Dad?
Shoot, good call. How would you two like a job escorting us to our destination?
We're out here looking for somebody, but if it's along the way, then who knows?
I'm Romes of Carpent Trading, by the way.
Romes Carpent. You're that big money merchant from Karnak.
Well, what do you say? I can pay double the militia's rates if you get me to my business meeting on time.
That is pretty tempting.
You bet your bottom G it is. Cruz, hurry and draft up a contract.
No can do, Dad.
Why not?
Because those wolves just now weren't the last of them. What about everybody who ran off ahead of us? Are you really so short-sighted that you'll throw away every scrap of trust the town has in you just to close a deal? Credibility is the most important commodity a merchant can have. It was you who taught me that.
Oh, way to go me. I always did have a way with words.
Well, that settles that. You're free to go help the others. We'll make the sensible choice and return to Karnak.
Good on ya. All right. You sure are cool under pressure.
It's nothing special. I'm only doing what any reasonable person would.
All right. More adventures await. That's a lot of people over there. But this is EXP over here. Hold up.
What's this?
Yoink. Give me those. And we're gonna...
Go time, Karja!
There we go. As I said, that's nice tasty EXP. Treasure? Treasure. Well, there's a little bit of treasure right here. Most people would panic. Yeah. And being cool under pressure is a great trait. That said, most people who seem cool under pressure, on the outside they're cool. On the inside they're going, oh!
Adol, over there!
I know.
This could be trouble. If the rumors are true, these things are immortal.
Then what are we supposed to do?
Well, the only option is to use one of us as bait. Just kidding. Don't worry, I'm not that cold-blooded. Run as soon as I give you the signal.
Wait! I never agreed to anything!
Huh?
Who are you guys?
Let us take care of this.
Nice and easy.
We're saved?
Yep.
Wow. Way to go, you two. The name's Rafe. This little fella is Ashley. I've heard those things were unkillable. Was it that weird power of yours that did them in?
Yeah. You shouldn't be so reckless.
Actually, it was the perfect time to be reckless. Not to say I had a death wish or anything. I just don't want to be the kind of human garbage who'd leave a child in danger.
Fair enough.
As if I asked for your help.
So, what are you doing out here anyway?
I just came out to pick some wild plants and stuff.
The kid lives on his own. Apparently, he does this every so often to earn some extra money for food. He's not short on guts, at least. I'm sure Rosa or the priest would have been happy to help if he'd asked them straight up.
Oh, stuff it. I can't stand anybody from town. And that includes you, Rafe. You're the one who went on about there being a lot of beasts around these days before inviting yourself along.
And thanks to that, you didn't walk straight into their stomachs. Would it kill you to be a little less prickly with me? I mean, you get along just fine with that little girl over at the lighthouse.
Oh.
Not really. Sometimes she gives me gifts and I return the favor. That's all. I do wonder if Sasha's alright, though.
All right, can we? You should both hurry back to town.
Good call. Better than waiting for more wolves to gather. Come on, Ashley. Let's get to stepping.
You don't have to tell me twice.
All right. More of these wolves, more EXP. Let's go. Hell yeah. Ooh, we got a barrel. Barrel of fun. All right.
Another one. Down that way.
I know, I see it. Don't worry.
You impertinent brutes! Don't you come any closer! Do you even realize who you're dealing with? This can't be the end. Is there no one, anyone who will save me?
Quit screaming and hollering before you rile them up even more.
Couldn't say it better myself, Karja.
My pleas are answered.
No, they're not.
How sluggish can you be? You should have sprung to my aid the moment you spotted me.
Karja, should we just let this lady get eaten?
Excuse me? You got some nerve taking an attitude with the people who bailed you out. You're real gussied up. Doesn't seem like you're from around these parts, though.
That's... What concern is that of yours, pray tell?
Take a moment to cool off, ma'am.
You're right. Being ambushed by those creatures has me all of a dither. Oh, goodness. I truly am a pampered, spoiled thing, aren't I?
Yes.
What in hell is she mumbling about?
My name is Millette. I am a traveler passing through. Ahem. Forgive my lapse in manners. As it happens,
I have a request to make of ones so capable as yourselves. You see, I am rather eager to continue down this highway to the next town over. But those peculiar wolves litter the path ahead. Might I request that you dispatch them and ensure my safe passage?
Hang on. You're not about to tell us there's even more people farther up the road, are you?
Yes, she is.
Not at all. There were no signs of anyone save for myself.
In that case, it'll have to wait.
Aye. We don't have time to entertain your selfish whims right now. Take the path we came here on. The local militia will be there to protect you.
It would seem there's no insisting otherwise.
Correct.
Very well. I shall do as you suggest.
That scream just now. I think it came from over there.
I think so too. A lighthouse. Well then, did the wolves get inside?
If so, it'd be a first. That's Pharos Lighthouse. Any vessel traversing these waters depends on it. I think the man who tends the place is living there with his kid.
Alrighty then. However, that's going to have to wait for a moment because ads are about to start whether I want them to or not. So to keep them from interrupting the action, we're going to go ahead and take a small ad break here. But we will be back here really soon. Until then, though, do stick around for the ad. Well, don't stick around for the ads. Get up, stretch, hydrate, get some food if you need to. The ads will run, and then by the time they're done and you're ready, we'll be right back in the action. So I will see you after these messages. See you soon, folks. All right. Now, folks, while the ads are running, I did check something and I realized I know why there was no cosmetics for us to use. And do you want to know why? It's because I forgot to use them from the DLC here. So we now have some cosmetics that we're going to be using that's just going to feel right. Because, you know, this takes place immediately after East 2. So let's get Adol's traditional gear. All right, and what's the one for her, I wonder? Okay, personify the Raven, Har's emissary. That might get me in trouble with Twitch, but okay. We at least have Adol in his gear. Here we go. That said, if I wasn't, you know, cautious about that possibly getting me in trouble with Twitch, you bet your ass I'd be using that outfit. That's a cool outfit. All right, Porcine, let's go. All right. Oh, stop locking on. I only wanted to lock onto the pig so we could get a proper guard going. I keep on hitting circle to dodge. That is not the dodge button. Not TOS. I mean, technically for games, the rules are different. It's just streamers and VTubers in general who it's not against the rules for, but still, I'd rather not risk it, you know? Still, it's nice to see Adol in his original armor. Okay, if you can fast travel between these points. Gotcha. All right, we got some money. Let's go take care of this pig.
Get away from there at once! Blast. There's no time to lose. Those girls are in danger. Who are you two?
Stay back. This won't take us long.
All right, durability. Some enemies have a durability meter on top of their HP gauge. Such enemies cannot be damaged until their durability is depleted. And yes, I found the old outfits. How you doing, by the way, Madman? How's it going? How's the lurking while lurking been for you? All right, we block this. Lower that durability. Okay. Oh, too easy. Can I break that? No.
Thank you for coming to my rescue.
You're welcome.
Aren't you that same lad from Rooseveri's place?
Yes.
Oh, never mind that. I could really use your help right now.
All right, let's try to relax first. What's going on?
How can I possibly relax? The lighthouse has been overrun by beasts, and both my daughter and Rosalind are still in there.
Noted.
Rosalind? That the girl whose family runs the inn?
Please, save them! I beg of you!
We'll make our way in, but whether they die or survive is up to them. Living is a choice, one those two have to make on their own.
We should get a move on.
I hear you. Let's go.
Oh, you're supposed to have today off that your coworkers are sick? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Madman. Yeah, do be that way sometimes, though. This must be their living quarters. Doesn't seem like anyone upstairs. I'd wager they fled through that door. Where do you think it leads? A network of natural caverns. At least that's what Gunnar told me. Now quit wasting time and pick your feet up. Alright, well then. Down we go. Something on your mind? Well, kinda. An idea just came to me, and I want to give it a whirl. It won't take long, so lend me your ear a sec. Press square to switch between controlling Adol and Karja. Each of the two has their own SP gauge. By swapping the controlled character at the right time, you can perform skills in succession.
Switch!
Ooh, oh, that controls so much smoother than it did in East 10. Oh, that's glorious. I love that.
Something's
we have...
there.
There we go. Okay. That treasure. Open, open, open. 150 gold. It's money. We love money. Sorry, I meant East Monstrum Nox. East 9. I don't know why I keep thinking Monstrum Nox is 10 and this one isn't. Maybe it's just because the timeline's where it is in the timeline, you know? All right. I hit circle to block. That is not the block button. Make sure to pick these up. I love how all these games later, and we're still using sprites for the pickups. Morning Spindle. Antique grants mana action. Use ancient treasure that spins mysterious thread. Our Spidey sense. The antique obtained earlier, the Nornir's spindle, begins to glow. You can now use the meta action Mana String. Press L2 when the reticle is displayed to activate Mana String. Releasing the thread of mana lets you swing far to faraway footholds. Using Mana String on enemies allows you to close the distance on them in a flash. Roger that, but we wanna get that, get that. All right, I saw it up there. Let's Alonzo.
Woohoo! Now this I like. Let's keep up the pace.
We get money from that too? Nice. Oh, looks like we have an Amalia with us. Nice. Oh, it's Porky. All right, nice and easy. Taking a few hits, but it's fine, it's fine. Ooh, what's this over here? All right, if we stand still, do we cover right here? Let's see. Are we gonna recover some HP from that? No, okay. Hear that? It takes a long while to heal up from staying still in this one. Hey, so good to see you, good to see ya. Without touching my schedule? My schedule's all over the place. It's just all over the place, guarantee you that now. Well, that wolf didn't know what was good for it, so went ahead and made a mistake. But it's okay. We like when our enemies make mistakes. I keep on hitting circle to dodge. Circle is not dodge. Doesn't auto heal in dungeons? I think in none we also had to get an item to enable auto heal if I remember correctly.
Gotcha! Gotcha!
Okay. There we go. All right. There we go. Nice and easy.
Switch.
I've always liked a good switching mechanic in action RPGs. Oh, the only up. Hey, Kuroka, the only up video. Oh, confused you so much when I called myself right. Listen, yeah, that was a lost footage from a long time ago. I'm glad I finally found it. Because that was supposed to go up all the way back in 2023, but the footage got lost.
There they are. Can we even make it in time?
Oh, we can definitely make it in time.
Everything's going to be fine, Sash. Someone will be here to rescue us any moment now.
Oh, it's a tiny little dragon thingy. Or drake thingy.
Don't come any closer, you bully! Leave Rosalind alone and pick on someone your own size! Sash! Adol?
All right, get yourself to safety.
Right. Who are you?
Name's Karja. You did good, kid. Now stay back and watch us finish the job.
Okay.
All right, rock on. A vision of new skill that draws into the duo's combining powers wells up through the shackles. Double smash. Is that what they're calling it these days? Did you feel that? Open the skill menu. Oh. Double smash. Okay, so when holding R2, we could... Okay, cool, cool. I think we can work with this. Let's give it a shot, Adol. Duo skills. Press triangle, square, and circle while in duo mode to give Adol and Karja... To have Adol and Karja unleash a powerful duo skill. SP consumed by duo skills is split evenly between the users. Should one of them to have insufficient SP, the skill will be performed if the other has enough to make up the difference. Works pretty good in my opinion. All right, here we go. Careful. Let's get some perfect dodges, parries in there. Ow! And some not so perfect. Oh my god, that did so much damage. Right, this is an East game after all. Inventory. Use. There we go. Yeah, let's do it twice. Yeah, East End's version of Steam, 40 USD in English is another 60 USD and it's only in Japanese. Does the Japanese version have more stuff than the English? I don't know. Arthur. No, Adol. Okay. Arm Biter. Cool. Okay, whenever they do that, we can do a double block. Careful. Parry, thrust. All right, its armor's down. We can do this now. Double block. All right, there we go. Double block. Okay, we got this. No worries. Ooh. Nice.
Wow. What in the world? That beast was anything but normal.
Yeah.
Hey!
Daddy!
Sash! Thank the stars!
You're not hurt, are you?
Oh, Daddy! I was so scared! Oh, Sash.
We saw how you tackled that thing, Adol. You two were awesome with a capital A. Right, Commander? I told you he knows his stuff.
That he does. Even without that strange power, his swordsmanship goes beyond his years. He and the young lady here were so in sync, I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me.
It's because of you both that Rosalind and my little girl came out unharmed. I can't possibly thank you enough.
The other travelers who were along the highway are fine as well, save for a few minor injuries. Adol, Karja, you've got our gratitude.
Gren.
Rosa, I didn't even realize you left town. It's a good thing you're okay, though. I don't think your folks could take it if something happened to you, too. Oh, right. Me and Rosa here have been friends since we were little. So I owe you for saving her, too. Thanks a million.
Adol, just what were those creatures?
Monsters.
That's something we're still trying to get a handle on ourselves. But let's hold off on it until we get back to Karnak. Might be a good idea to fill the mayor in on the situation and hash things out ASAP.
Oh, okay, I thought... Okay. Hurts, does it? Looks like a minor sprain. You'll want to keep it in place and avoid rigorous activity for about 3 days or so. I understand. Thank you, Dr. Asrad. Man, we sure are lucky to have Dr. Flair here to lighten the load. I know it's your hobby, Doc, but would it kill you to tell Mira where you're heading next time you go fishing? I'll consider it. What about the adults? How are they doing? Undead beasts? Just how gullible do you think I am? Say what you will, but multiple people on the highway witnessed the very same thing. If that's not enough to convince you, just ask our heroes of the hour here. As a matter of fact, we've been getting a slew of peculiar beast reports these past several days. Group this incident up with them, and a lot of pieces start fitting together. The highway is safe again for the moment, courtesy of Adol and Karja here. But even if this case is under control, that doesn't mean we're in the clear. We plan to rise at the crack of dawn tomorrow and look into where these creatures are coming from. Very well, you do that. Adol and Karja, was it? As Mayor of Karnak, allow me to express my gratitude. You've done us a great service. Still, is there no one else aside from them who can deal with those fiends? These two travelers, these two are travelers, practically children at that. I'll tell you this much, my men and I don't stand a chance. But, ooh, 1 second. Sorry about that, folks, still got a bit of a cough. But the Balto Sea Force's Jarl might be a different story. Word is he has some kind of mystical power on hand. Grimson, huh? Eh? It may place us even further in his debt, but we better meet with that man and inform him of this. Forgive the intrusion, Dr. Ashrad. I'll be seeing myself out now. There are quite a few wounded to tend to, so I would appreciate if you could remain in your clinic for the time being. Right, sure thing. Some mayor. Remind me to ask him how those Balta boots taste. Now, Gren, don't you start bad-mouthing him again. I'm sure the mayor is struggling with more than we could ever hope to understand. And a Picard's eye, maybe. In any case, it's getting late. This likely won't be the last time we ask for your help, Adol. Expect to hear from us again tomorrow. Gotta get back. Roger that, sir. Roger that. Hold it. Tomorrow's no good. What, do you already have other plans? We're the ones asking the favor here, so it goes without saying that we'll work around your schedule. But if an emergency does come up, there isn't really anyone else we can turn to. Grin, you take Rosalind and escort her home. I already let Renee and Korean know what happened, but you know how they like to worry. You got it, Commander. With that, we'll just be taking our leave. If you excuse us, Mirabelle. By all means, have a restful evening. This day can't end soon enough. Guess we better be on our way too. Right. Adol, Karja, thank you for everything today. I hope you'll let me return the favor sometime. Alright, now let me catch up with chat real quick. The non-English version seems to have very mixed to mostly negative reviews. This publisher might have messed up and released the games twice in different languages. Oh no! You know what? Accents happen. Accents happen. There's in Egypt, isn't he? He's in denial. He's in denial. It looks like. Yeah, he's definitely in denial. 1%. Let's save because we haven't done that in a hot minute. Do we have anything new? Could use better than just a short sword. We weren't doing a lot of damage. Yeah, this is probably TOS unfriendly, at least from the front. But, that's some good classic fantasy armor right there. Anyhow. Moving on. Alright, ready to head back to the inn? I'd like to stop by somewhere first. You couldn't mention that sooner? Go get your business taken care of already. Hello over there. You're those folks from the lighthouse. You will see I neglected to introduce myself earlier. I am Lux, the lighthouse keeper. Actually, seeing as how he's French, it'd probably be I am Lou, the lighthouse keeper. Your timely aid today was truly appreciated. I sure think what would have become of us without it. Yeah, thanks, Karja. You chopped that monster up good. It was so cool. Feeling a lot less scared now, huh? Yep. You know, that rock you threw gave us just the opening we needed. Huh? You survived because you made the choice to live. So really, you saved yourself. I just helped out a little, that's all. Oh, okay. The kid doesn't understand. See that red-haired boy and the blonde girl over there? I hear they rescued Mr. Carpenter and his son. Your daring deeds have this town's rumors mill running at full speed. Were it not for you, the casualties would have surely been greater than they were. For that, you have our gratitude once more. I'm just glad we made it in time. That makes 3 of us. We owe you our lives. Still, I'm hesitant to return to the lighthouse so soon, after all that's transpired. So for the time being, I intend to have us lodged with the Hieroglyph Church. I suppose we ought to get going before Sasha here falls asleep on her feet. Till next we meet. Guess that means the lighthouse is staying dark for the night. Anyway, I'd say we earned ourselves a good meal. Let's head back to the inn.
What a long day. Can't wait to chow down back at the inn. Wait, do they even have any empty rooms? Then again, these cuffs will probably... We can worry about that later. Let's focus on getting some grub for now.
Oh god, yeah, they'll probably have to be in the same room, but imagine this. Even if they're on 2 different beds, with how close the cuffs like to keep Adol and Karja together, that means that whenever Adol or her turns in the middle of the night sleeping, it's gonna yoink the other out of their bed and onto the floor. Oh, I love shenanigans like that. Did I hear about the Diablo and Ching scandal? No, but honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Let's try to stay on topic here, because that's a whole completely different game, different can of worms. Kind of reminds me of Lon from the Ninja Gaiden with that outfit. Oh, Rachel? Yeah, a little bit, with the alternate outfit. Reminded of a meme where a male warrior was acting female with one of the bikini armor will really protect her. She said, she takes it off saying, I don't see why not. It's actually plate armor designed to look, and it's actually plate armor designed to look different. Well, can't they just sleep on the floor? They could, but I like that idea more. It seems funnier. Looks like you guys made it back okay. It's good to see you weren't hurt too badly. I got a little worried after hearing your fight was with a giant monster. Hearing about your fight with that giant monster at the lighthouse. Are you two all right? Only because you stepped in. Honestly, my dad might be doing a little too well. There are a ton of questions I'd love to ask you, but I can tell now's not really the best time. Anyway, thanks for saving us. I hope you're able to take it easy for the rest of the day. Alright, crews, tonight we plan our next outing. We've got to hurry up and restock our merchandise so that we can secure our next business deal. Nothing good is going to come from rushing, Dad. Let's just call it a day and get some rest. Alright. I can see it. An abyss darker than a moonless night. In the midst of the utter void comes the shine of a red torch and a flash of azure. Are theirs the lights of hope or of despair? The answer is yours alone to determine. What in Har's beard? It's a fortune teller, Karja. Don't worry about it. They always speak in riddles. Over here, Adol. Hey, Dogi. The guys at the docks say you've been doing a whole lot of moving and shaking. Kinda wish you brought me along to lend a fist or two, but hey, no hard feelings. Now get over here and tell me all about it. Dogi reminds me of a buddy Jaime. That explains things. I was wondering why you'd been buddying up this whole time. But damn, that sounds like a hell of a lot to go through in just one day. Now I'm starting to realize that adventurers love you just as much as you love it. It's true. Adventure? That's his excuse for dragging me into this? Let's just say it's more Destiny's doing than his. Those undead beasts are some real food for thought, though. And the fact that only you two can take him down for good just makes things trickier. When the heck are they, anyhow? Don't you know Karja? Who, me? I can't tell you the first thing about him. They're called Grigir among my people, but that's all I've got. Grigir. Wait, back up a sec. You saying the Normans knew about those things the whole time? Only in that every so often we'd come across peculiar beasts that refused to die. Never heard anything about them turning up in packs, though. Well, you're gonna be meeting up with the Balta's head to Honcho tomorrow, right? Hopefully he can tell you more about them, not to mention those invisible cuffs you got on. I wouldn't be so sure knowing the way he is. Excuse me? I hate to interrupt your conversation, but Adol and Karja have a visitor waiting outside for them. A visitor?
Heyo, short time no see.
Hey, Gren.
Almost too short.
Alright, aren't we off the hook till tomorrow?
Oh, this hasn't got anything to do with the militia. I know it's a little last minute, but after talking stuff out, we decided to throw you to a welcome party, starting now.
Oh.
A welcome party? For us?
Don't mind him, Karja. Really, it's more that we want to repay you for everything you did earlier. All of us are around the same age, so we hope to sit you down for a chat and see where it goes.
I'll just come out and say it. Long story short, we want to be friends with you guys.
Friends?
Sounds too good to pass up.
Oh, for the love of... Fine, I'll go. Happy?
Maybe.
I promise you won't regret it.
That settles that. We'll lead the way.
Adol and Karja popped into the tavern for a moment to let Dogi know they would be out for a while. Soon after, they reconvened with Gren and Rosalind, who led them into the night towards the harbor. After passing through the streets still lined with bustling sales, despite this late hour, the four arrived at a less frequented corner of town. And yes, Kuroka, his name is actually Doji.
Didn't this area used to be a shipyard?
Huh. I'm surprised you know about that.
A little hideout, huh?
The Sandras.
What's the story with the sold boat?
They say she's due to be scrapped, but she's been sitting here as long as I can remember.
Right this way, you two.
So what I'm understanding is we're going to get the Sandras.
What's all this?
It's a party.
I'm glad you asked.
Welcome to the secret headquarters of the Karnak Free Youth Brigade.
Ugh. Are you really still set on that whole youth brigade thing?
You never change, Gren. By which I mean never learn. Or grow up. Typical Gren the goofball.
Oh yeah? You want to say that again to my fist?
Now, break it up, boys. Is this any way to act in front of our guests?
Wait, you're... Actually, now that I get a good look, this room's full of familiar faces.
It's a small town. Ah, that's some good tea. Alright. If you guys a party member there, better be an outfit that gives them dog ears. A very quiet party. Very my kind. A small party like this is very nice. So, what brought you guys together?
Well, all of us were born and raised here in Karnak, so we grew up alongside each other. This place has been our usual gathering spot ever since we were little.
I'm a bit older than the others, though, so it's been some time since my last visit.
So yeah, we still get together here every now and then.
The two of you wound up our main topic of discussion today after everything that's happened.
No sooner did we consider inviting you over than Gren the goofball here bolted out the door. Sorry for letting him off his leash. I'll bet he's pestered you half to death by now.
Not half to death. Quarter to death maybe, but not half to death.
Keep calling me a goofball, and I might actually go brain dead. Then what'll you do?
No worries there. Your brain's been fried since the minute you came out the womb.
We really are sorry about the trouble. Still, there are a lot of things I'd like to ask you two about. We may be in the same age group, but there's a certain aura of mystique around you.
I couldn't agree more. Would you mind going into detail about that power you used to save us?
I get the sense everyone here is trying to make you feel welcome in their own little way. You're not obliged to humor us, of course, though I suppose you wouldn't have come along at all if you were against it.
What do you think, Karja?
As far as I'm concerned, the less they know, the better.
So we're telling them everything. Gotcha.
I don't mind, though, as long as you cover for me halfway decently.
Well, no need to be shy. Have a seat over here and make yourselves comfortable.
You travel around in search of adventure?
Get
out of here! That's flippin' awesome!
Now I can see why you were so excited about the story of the Sea King's throne back at the inn.
And everything you know about sword fighting is self-taught? Man, the life you must have led.
Oh, trust me. It's a very interesting life.
And at only 17, too. That makes you the same age as Rafe.
Cruz and I are 16, just 1 year younger.
And Gren here finally got his dream job with the militia after turning 18, right?
Technically, he's still in training on account of all the trouble he stirs up.
That sounds about right. Wouldn't be Gren otherwise.
Ah, cram it. I forget, though. How old are you, Mira?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Grin, that is a question you never ask a lady.
might want to walk it back, or your next trip to the clinic might land you in the morgue.
Point taken. That reminds me, Rafe. How's working away from home been? You got a live-in position at the mines in the countryside, right?
Yeah, I've gotten used to it, more or less. Plus, the pay's decent enough. Anything to help my mom out, you know?
Rafe.
So you're a mama's boy. Gotcha.
Bet you don't get much free time either, Cruz, now that you're helping the family business. Guessing you gave up your goal of being a shipwright?
I may as well have. That's just the way it goes. It was only ever a childhood fantasy anyway. How are things in the militia, Gren? Commander Gulliver seems pretty put together, at least.
It's fulfilling work, sure, but the commander's got less of a backbone than you would think. And by now, our rock-bottom pay is a joke everybody's in on.
Can't do much about that except complain to your old man.
All that extra money from downsizing the militia staff and budget goes towards the Balta Sea Force's protection fee. It was the mayor who made the choice to take that huge chunk out of your funding.
Hey, Gren, was it? Am I connecting the dots right about your dad here?
Whoops. Did I forget to mention? Sucks to say, but yeah. The guy you talked to at the clinic, Mayor Clement, I'm his son. It's ironic. I joined the militia as a way to stand on my own 2 feet, and my dad still finds a way to give me grief.
You get used to it.
Grief is kind of a strong word there, bud.
Sorry. I should know better than that.
All right, you three. You're starting to talk like our regulars over at the tavern.
Ooh, that bad, huh?
We did sound about 3 times older just now.
Make that 5.
So, how'd you find yourself in these parts, Adol?
Well, I walked down from up north.
Up north?
Whoa now. You're not about to tell us you're actually a Norman, are you?
He wouldn't have come on foot if that were the case.
I was told you met Dogi and Dr. Flair during your travels.
Yeah? So how does Karja fit into the picture?
Me? Well, I am a Norman. Hell.
Well, I think the Norman people come in all different strokes these days.
That's true. Just look at how amicable Einar is. Besides, Karja had a hand in saving us, so...
Hold that thought.
What's got you worked up all of a sudden?
I hear shouting. And that's not all.
Uh-oh.
Who could that be?
Gren! Gren! Are you in there?
Pops? Is that you?
Keep the door shut and listen to me. Under no circumstances are any of you to leave that room.
What? Why not? Crap. It won't open! Pops? Pops!
The town's under siege.
What's going on out there?
Sounds like screaming. And cannon fire.
It's... gone quiet.
Shit! Hey! Answer me, damn you!
Waiting around in here won't do us any good.
Agreed.
We gotta see what happened for ourselves.
Yeah, us too. Maybe leave these guys in here. This really can't be happening, can it? Yes, it can. What's going on out there? Pff, hell if I know. Father, everyone? Okay. Anything in here? No. Okay. Well, save. Did not mean to make new save data, but you know, we'll take it. You keep accidentally using it happens. And yeah, Karja's the one who said, don't tell them, and then she goes and tells everybody. Grin, you're gonna have to let us out. Damn it, Pops, are you crazy? Say something, will ya? It's stuck tight. Give me a hand, you guys. Adol and Karja help Grin force open the door.
It can't be.
But
Gren, wait!
Ah, dumbass.
The rest of you should hide.
Got it. Just make sure you bring our moron back in one piece, all right?
Helpless to the end, that one.
Mm-hmm.
There's no telling who we're up against, Adol. But chances are this is a raid. Let's go check on the command post.
Roger, roger. Let's do it. Rescuing. Approaching an incapacitated ally and holding square will grant them half of your HP, reviving them. Well, I get a gut feeling that's going to be important here in a moment.
Switch! Now of all times? Out of my way!
How's that?
Oh yeah, these things have more HP right now. Gotcha.
Switch!
Okay.
Here goes! Switch!
So, that didn't go according to plan. I keep hitting the wrong button to block. Okay.
Fire's gotten this far?
Yeah, it seems so. Seems so. Fire do be dangerous. So we're gonna try not to get got by these things while we're dealing with it. Oh, I see. Okay, while switched out, the other party member slowly heals. Okay, okay. Gotcha, so that's how the system works in this one. Okay.
Yeah! In my sights! Not a chance!
There we go. Get that parry off. Okay. See?
What in horror's name is going on? Gotta be strong to survive.
Alright. Oh, there's two more over here. Alright. We just gotta take care of these, you know? These dogs, they've been bad dogs. They're not good boys, they're bad boys. Mm-hmm. Unfortunate, but sometimes that's what angry wolves be. Mm-hmm-hmm.
Switch!
Here too? Gunnar should have left by now. There's not a single lookout to be seen.
Alright, same goes for the townsfolk.
We heard him screaming earlier, so where'd they get to? There are Grieger all over too. This is starting to feel less and less like your typical raid.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem like Ren's in the area either. Let's take our search elsewhere. Ren! Where are you? Answer me! Skeeter, what happened to everyone?
Just get rid of these guys? Alright, we got this. We got this. The place is on fire, but you know what? That just means it's a real party. The roof is on fire.
Crap! Not these things again!
Look before you leap next time, Gren.
Sorry, I just...
Oh? What have we here?
Hmm?
Huh?
A dark elf.
A woman?
Fall back! It isn't safe!
You found some stragglers, did you? A shame they aren't quite what we're looking for.
What?
What'd you do to the townsfolk?
They may have fallen short of the mark, but that doesn't mean they can't be put to good use. I do so despise pointless waste, after all. It vexes me to my core.
The hell are you on about?
You there, redhead. Unlike the other inhabitants, you seem rather intriguing. Still, a miss is a miss. You'll simply have to serve me in other ways.
Ma'am?
Oh?
I think she has something to say about that.
There's something off about you.
It healed! Doesn't that make her...
A Grieger? In human form?
So, the town was raided by Grieger.
No way to know if they're behind it all, but they damn sure played a part.
Well, aren't we a vexatiously spirited bunch? Perhaps a little roughing up is in order before I bring you to heel.
That's a flamberge of sorts.
What
All
say
right.
I teach you some discipline? Out of my sight.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, but I'm not into that. Alright, we need to get rid of the ads first. Get rid of these guys. I keep hitting circle to dodge. Circle is not dodge. Parry. Thrust.
Out of my sight.
Ow. That was a little slow on my part.
Out of my sight.
Alright. Ah, that was really bad on my end. But we got the parry off, so that makes it better.
That's quite enough of that.
Ooh, okay, just block it. It's fine. Wait for it. Oh, alright.
Skeeter! This witch.
It's okay. You don't have to censor yourself, Karja. You can use the B.
You two sure you've got this? If only I hadn't run off all half-cocked.
See, Grin, you don't run off half-cocked. You run off full-cocked. That way if you die, they have a candle to carry you out the door with.
What's this? My wounds aren't healing? Don't tell me you two are the ones he was talking about.
Maybe.
There. Another scar for the road.
This can't be. You lowly human filth. I, Yer the Dorson, am not your canvas. Never have I been so vexed! Wretched girl, don't think yourself more than a blustering mongrel! Come, my minions!
I'm sorry, but Mongrel doesn't have the same oomph coming from you. I've had the King of Heroes call me a mongrel before, and he's more intimidating than you are. Though you do remind me of a Golden Sun villain.
What the hell are these guys?
Demons.
Grieger! All of them!
Shred her face into a miserable pile of flesh! That wench will know humiliation!
We're on our last legs.
Well then, we better get moving. What's this place? Hey, Karja, you here? There's no response. Grin's nowhere to be found either. In fact, no one seems to be around at all. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Gotta love a good anime villain? Oh yeah, agreed. Grim is in the wrong universe. It's Gilgamesh has an attack that's anti-world, and he has the right to call people. Actually, he doesn't have the right to call people mongrels. See, Gilgamesh is a half-breed. Mongrel means half-breed, so he's more of a mongrel than anybody else. Just don't tell him that. Okay, but what's over here? I see things. No treasure this way, though. Oh no, we've been teleported to East 8. What's the other half of the breed? Gold! It feels like it sometimes with how much gold Gilgamesh has on him. Oh. That's a fun little guy right there. Look at this little fella. We need Sunshine Coastling?
Gotcha! How's that?
Ah. Though this place does remind me of somewhere.
Here goes!
Okay, we're getting Spider-Man up in this house. Gotcha. Bada-bing. Oh, I hit the wrong... I keep on hitting the left bumper to block. That is not the block button. Not in this game, anyway. I love that they're teaching us game mechanics this way. It's really nice, because they taught us how to use it by telling us, and now it's saying, okay, here's situations where you're going to want to use it in different ways. That is good game design. Give me this. Give me this crystal. What is... New blade? Or... wait. Oh, okay, that's a shortcut. Gotcha. Breath water. Revives and restores 25 HP to the party. Ah, okay. Okay, so it's a healing item that resurrects somebody. Gotcha. Yeah, if Gil was a Gundam, he'd be a Hyakushiki. Agreed. Either that or an Owoshi Akatsuki from Seed. One of the two. Here
goes.
Here we are. Wait for it.
Nice try. How's that?
There goes the wolf.
Nice try.
All right. Give me these. Our goal is right over here.
Let's catch our breath.
Oh, are you saying we can go in here? Oh, a hut that we could go into. I love that we could actually just go in here. But whose hut is it? I wonder. Got some farmland. Who the hell are you, sir? That is a question that we are asking ourselves. However, ads are about to happen, so what I'm going to do, folks, is I'm going to go ahead and let those ads run real quick so that they don't interrupt the cutscene or the action. So, again, as per usual, while the ads are running, be sure to stand up, stretch, hydrate, dehydrate if you need to, get something to snack on, and I will see you here after these messages. See you real soon, folks. Okay, and we're back. We're back from the ad. So, let's go ahead and do this. And yes, Kuroko, to answer your question earlier, you time your block just right to parry. So let's see who this guy is up here. An old man is plowing a field. Who are you?
Oh? I should be asking the same of you. It's been quite some time since this island had a visitor. Or perhaps I should say that those who come to visit are never quite aware of it.
Hmm?
I see. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Adol. Welcome to Viewpoint Isle, the site of my solitary existence for forever and a day now.
Huh, why's that?
Well, I reckon that I've been waiting for something. What exactly, however, I have forgotten over time. Even my own name has escaped me. But, be that as it may, all I can do now is remain patient. You, on the other hand, appear to have elsewhere to return. I wish you all the best.
Thanks, old man.
Hey, Adol! This is no time to be spacing out!
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Adol senses that at some point, his and Karja's mana had been infused with new strength. Unlocking the revenge gauge? Hello! Guarding its enemy attack in duo mode will fill the revenge gauge. Holding on to pressing triangle, circle, square to activate a duo skill with a full revenge gauge will enhance these skills' power by the multiplier displayed on the gauge.
Slay them at once.
Alright. Ow. Okay. Okay. Swap.
What was that power just now?
Adol gets the feeling that he just had a new encounter in a mysterious place, but he fails to recall anything about it, as if his mind is clouded by fog.
Forget it! This is our chance to break through their ranks. Move out!
Right!
No pity, no mercy, no forgiveness! They think this is over. Evie, to me!
That's a big monster.
I don't care how many limbs you have to tear off. Seize those gutter snipes and drag them back before my feet!
Okay then.
Let's hide out at the old shipyard for now. We can flee town from there.
Yeah, Rosa and them are waiting on us. Holy... What's with that walking mountain?
Another Greeker?
Adol, there's a shortcut to the shipyard over this way.
Alright, let's go. Run away without getting caught by EG.
Adol! Gren, hurry!
Alright, time to run!
The road's blocked!
It's blocked, but not for long. Let's get out of here.
Let's break through! What the hell's that musclehead's problem?
Either keep
Well-
running or die wondering.
Yeah, you know, that's a very true statement. Right here. Push aside. Okay, move.
Barrels?
And when we start playing Donkey Kong. All right, off we go. Come on, this way, this way. Not talking to you, Evie. Okay, wants to keep running this way. Oh, he's just an angry little guy, you know? Just an angry little dude.
This way! The bridge!
Run a string across!
All right. Nothing wrong with a little monostringing. Sometimes you gotta Spider-Man your way through.
He caught up to us!
We have to fight our way past! Let's tackle
All
it
right,
together!
boss time. Ow. Here we go. Okay, careful. Okay, it broke our guard, but you know, at least we blocked that. Okay. Get over here, we're gonna double team. Alright. That did 16 only 16 damage? Huh. That's surprising. I thought I'd do more. Come on. Here we go. That gauge is almost busted. We got this. Parry. Didn't parry, but I blocked it good enough. Adol, please. He's oh.
The hideout's down this way.
Okay, we're surfing down. Hell yeah.
We'll slide to the bottom.
A fallen tree?
Grapple over it!
Oh, land surfing, yes. What? Why stop? I like go. Oh, that's
They're
why.
already here? Then where did everyone else go?
Shh.
Hey, anything turn up?
Nah, not a soul left to be found.
Am I crazy, or are those things talking?
These humanoid Grieger might be a nastier threat than we realized.
Those brats from earlier must have been the only ones hiding out then.
Oh yeah? And where are they now?
I brought them along with. All humans are to be presented to Lady Yurth.
They were captured?
Stay calm, Glenn. Sorry, Grin. Stay calm.
Stay calm? Our friends are in danger and you want me to stay calm?
Yes.
Screw that! I'll save them alone if I have to!
Thanks. Thanks,
What
Karja.
could you possibly do?
Son of fuck!
Adding fuel to the fire will just make everyone burn. We're out of escape routes.
You don't have the strength to fight.
Aye. All the more reason to rid yourself of me while you can. I'll hack off my hand and act as a decoy. That way, only one of us has to go down.
No, I have another plan. You're coming with us, Karja.
You proposing we get out on that ship? It's practically falling apart. But we got nothing to lose trying.
There's still the question of what happened to Dogi and Dr. Flare. Worrisome as it is, though, escape is the only option right now.
All right, we're shoving off. We made it to open waters. Let's try and meet up with the Balta Sea Force for now.
Alright, that's just about our only option.
Go Goes to show how off the wall this is. The lighthouse has gone dark, so the Sea-Force should realize something's awry before long. Just our luck this had happened while Grimson's away.
Yeah, ma'am.
Still in rough shape.
Yeah, I was about to say. If only we could switch off.
Come here. I'll teach you the basics of handling a ship.
All right.
A short break will do me some good anyway. Mind taking the wheel for me?
Sure. I love sailing. You picked that up faster than I expected. Oh, and before I forget, take this. Map of the Obelia Gulf. Always know where you're heading, and don't go straying off course. Alright, change point of view. Move camera. L1, ride the wind. Okay.
They're not coming after us. We were right to escape by boat. Set our heading west-southwest. First step is to meet up with the Balta Sea-Force.
Off we go. Into the wild blue yonder.
How about that? You're a regular coxswain already. Guess I can leave things be a while without you running us aground.
Yeah, you'll take care of landing us on shore. Trust me, you don't want Adol doing that.
I should have some of my strength back after resting up a bit. The helm's all yours in the meantime.
All right. Set sail to the wind. I don't think we have any sails, though, looking at this. Hey, Arden. She wants us ashore. I'll get ashore along with the boat. Exactly.
I'd place us around halfway between Karnak and Balta Island right now.
Hey, Kane. Good to see ya. Welcome in.
Seems you're starting to get a feel for steering.
Learn from the best.
About those humanoid Grieger, by the way. I'd never even known they existed.
Yeah, I wonder who they are.
Your guess is as good as mine. The bestial kind's been showing up here and there in Obelia Gulf for a long time now. Me and Grimson, my old man, have been wiping him out with no one else the wiser.
So, it's a secret, even among the Sea-Force.
Some are in on it, others aren't. And I think Grimson's been making some kind of investigation into the Grieger too. But he still won't tell me a damn thing. Other than that I should look into him myself if I'm so curious. Or that carving one's path through the waters is the Norman way of life.
Ah. Will he keep quiet about these cuffs too?
Probably. Of course, it's also possible that he just has nothing to share. Apparently, I started being able to use mana at around 10 years old. Ever since, I've been tasked with culling the Grieger herd without ever knowing why. I always assumed an explanation would follow once I became a full-fledged warrior. So, with that as my guiding thought, I worked as hard as I could, and, well...
The haze clouding Karja's heart. Courses probably through the handcuffs. Palpably through the handcuffs. Ah, I can't read today. Sounds a lot like me.
In what way are we anything alike?
I knew nothing of the sea in my mountain village.
What? And now you're just playing me for a sap. How could anybody be oblivious to the whole damn... Wait, is that what ends up happening when you're born and raised in the mountains? So, there's folks out there who know nothing about the ocean. And I knew nothing of them.
That's the reason I started adventuring.
That right. So the reason you set off was to learn more about the ocean? I wonder, is there more I'd like to find out too? About myself, maybe?
And what was that for?
Huh? Not sure. Something about you just raises my hackles.
I've been told that a few times.
Why did it take me this long to...
Oh, we got ships on the horizon.
Those ships.
Ah! I see.
It's the Grieger. No two ways about it.
Alright, those things have ships?
Not just one either. It's a whole miniature armada.
With cannons.
They've got us in firing range. We're too short on manpower to fight our way out. One extra pair of hands on deck would at least give us a chance.
Look no further then.
Ah. Finally woke up, huh?
Just now, yeah. I've got a few choice words for you both. But there's bigger fish to fry right now, and I don't want to make another bonehead mistake.
Yeah, and I believe those choice words are thank and you.
What can you do?
I took artillery training as part of my drills in the militia.
Cannon duty it is.
Sure thing. I'll give it my best shot.
All right, Adol. Prepare for naval combat.
Alright, here we go. Sea battles. While out in sea, you can use X for standard projectiles, weak in power but can slow down enemy ships, and EX armaments, short range but powerful to attack. Sandra's HP is displayed in the bottom right, depletes when hit by enemy ships. Skillfully steer yourself out of the attacks and close in on foes before unleashing your EX armaments. Hey, Angel, welcome in, welcome in. Never played a game of the series? Can I play this one first? You can if you want, yeah. Most East games you can play without knowledge of other ones. This one, you don't need knowledge from East 1 and 2, but it does take place right after 2, so you'll get a little more of a chuckle out of things if you've played those ones. But the only one you actually need to have prior knowledge of, the only East game you need prior knowledge of East games to have fun with, or the most fun with, is East 9. But all the others, you can jump in, play them. They're essentially standalone adventures. All right. Let's go.
Chew on this! Turn 'em to flotsam!
Ah, I see. So that's how it's gonna work.
Eat it, you bill-sucking wretches!
Ow, my feelings. You know what? Nah. Let's do this right. Okay, I'm pretty sure the cannon doesn't aim like that, but we'll take it. Slow down, you ship.
Now!
Line up.
This'll clinch it!
I keep playing square to attack like that. That's not how you do it. Yeah, I was superpowers shipwrecks. Well, we're making ships into wrecks, so I guess it technically works. Still is a superpower.
Shit! There's no end to them!
They're out to ram us!
That's unfortunate. Nope.
Who the heck?
It's them!
Ah, that's her dad, I guess.
Full speed ahead.
Send a message to all vessels. Maintain spindle formation and crowd sails. From there, proceed as planned.
Aye, sir. Balta Sea Force, close in and prepare to board.
Oh, you're gonna be a villain later. I can feel it.
Whoa, talk about swashbuckling. There's not a trace of fear on any of them.
Aye. We wouldn't have the right to call ourselves Normans otherwise.
Still, they're against the undead. It's a losing battle.
Not for him.
Moment of truth. Let's get this over with.
Fight well, Jarl Grimson.
I won't be long. A pleasant evening to ya. Too bad. It's the last you'll ever get.
I can do that, I just don't wanna.
How'd one guy do all that by himself? Wait, is he who I think he is?
Grimson Balta. My old man, and the Jarl of the Balta Sea Force.
He's doing all that with mana?
Not just mana. He also triggered what we call a berserker state.
What now?
On top of wielding mana, he can go berserk whenever he pleases. It's a form of combat that only develops in a select few, turning their heightened emotions into raw power. The user gains monumental strength at the cost of their senses, causing them to fight till their stamina runs dry.
Yeah, he's gonna be a boss
From
later.
what I'm told, Grimson's got the power to bend it to his will.
Excellently done, my Jarl. The enemy force is on a reciprocal course. In retreat, most likely. Shall we give chase?
Pass. Those whore sons are like a lizard's tail, the way they always come back.
Damn.
I ain't letting you put my nose to the grindstone all willy-nilly.
Be that as it may, do you suppose they were intending to turn Karnak into their stronghold?
Far from it. They were only there to mount a search. Still, to think those Grieger would cobble together a whole damn fleet of their own. Guess that means the time's finally arrived.
Hey, that ship's closing in on us.
That's fine.
The Norgist, flagship of the Balta Sea Force.
Princess, I am relieved to see you unharmed.
Same to you, Gunnar.
Not once did I expect such an ordeal to befall Karnak. You would have avoided it entirely had I not insisted you remain there. My deepest apologies.
It's fine.
We'll be sending a scouting party to the town at once. Though you must be exhausted, we would have you recount the events to us later.
Got it.
Hoy there, Karja. Really went through the grinder today, huh?
She goes through all this nightmare stuff, and her dad just pops going, "Hey, what's up? Yeah, it looks like you had a little bit of a rough time. Want to talk about it?" Okay, I like Grimson. He's pretty cool.
Grimson.
What's with the getup? You suddenly develop an eye for fashion?
Bite your tongue!
I suppose that's neither here nor there. Not with everything going to hell in a handbasket. That boy over there, the mana user?
Ah, your daughter's been a lifesaver.
Seems to me like that goes the other way around, too. I've heard bits and pieces about what you've been through. Probably has your mind swimming in questions. I've only got one thing to say, though. You, lad, are gonna be helping us out. Can't have enough mana wielders in these trying times, am I right?
He makes a valid point.
Crimson.
Hey, hold on a second! Those goons kidnapped the entire population of Karnak.
They what?
We didn't realize it had come to that point.
Protecting the town was part of the deal my pops made with you, wasn't it? So go save them. If you don't, who will?
And Angel, thanks so much for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Welcome. Well, I said welcome in earlier, but thank you again. Good to see you.
Oh yeah, you're Clement's boy, ain't ya? Let me offer a little reminder. We Normans ain't defenders of justice. We're lawless brigands.
Yeah, true enough. Oh, that's the end of chapter 1. All right, that was all just chapter 1, folks.
Hey, it's in sight.
All right, before I continue on this, I'm gonna catch up with chat a little bit because that was a lot all at once. Starts Oath of Volgana. More references to the past games. I see. Biggest using us. Oh, I'm glad. Congrats on finally being done with work there, madman. Well, everyone knows how superpowers being shipwrecks. Yep. This fight is bullshit for the other guys. Exactly. Swashbuckling. Grin, you're about to have to globe off. The statement makes sense. Long copious amounts of mushrooms, allegedly. Typical dad behavior. Yeah, that was typical dad behavior. They're Vikings. They don't ask questions. They ask questions. Exactly, Arden. Exactly. They ask them questions left, right, and center. They cleave right to the point of things.
The headquarters of the Balta Sea Force. And our home, Balta Island.
Whoa.
Huh. Your first time here too, Gren?
Sure is. I hear that Cruz has come here a couple of times for his dad's trading business, though. Man. What's gonna happen now?
I don't have a clue myself. But based on what Grimson said, you might be the one holding the key to all of this, Adol.
Well, just give me a silver harmonica.
For a little reminder. We Normans ain't defenders of justice. We're lawless brigands. We honor our contracts, but we do it our way. You there, Red. Where'd you say you came from?
A mountain village to the north.
Heard an interesting rumor the day before yesterday up in Promolok. Seems some kid who was working in the port was able to get rid of the storm wall.
Oh, he already knows about us. Okay.
Got rid of it? The whole thing? No way!
And they say not too long after, that very same kid just decided to stroll on down our way. Well, would you look at that bright red mane? Way I hear it, hair that color you only find in the northern European mountains. Gunnar, what do you make of this?
Surely it can't be. Then again, given what happened back in Karnak...
Things are starting to get real interesting. It's clear to me that you're a pluckier lad than you look, Red. For now, I don't care whether the rumors about you are true or not. You keep to our stern till we're back at the island. And you're staying here with him, Karja.
Shouldn't we take him into custody?
He ain't going anywhere. right?
Yeah, this is adventure. I ain't going anywhere until it's done.
Kept at arm's length, huh?
Can't blame them, all things considered.
Huh? I guess, yeah. Anyway, we're about to enter port.
How am I liking the game so far? I'm loving it so far. Always love the East games. Chapter 2, Shield Brethren.
Are those stakes coming out of the ocean?
They're barricades to keep attacking enemy ships away. There are a lot of watchfires burning tonight. We've got more lookouts stationed than usual.
Alright. Did the Gregor get hit here too, you think?
No, I don't think so. Everyone's probably just on high alert after realizing something went wrong in Karnak. More importantly, you two, get ready to dock.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Adol crashes ships, doesn't dock them. You're gonna have to take care of that yourself.
Who are you? Identify yourselves!
And what's with the beat-up old boat? You prisoners of war or something?
It's me, Karja, Grimson's daughter.
Karja. Princess?
Why are you dressed like that? And why'd you sail in on this junker?
A lot happened in Karnak.
A lot indeed.
And these two are with me. I need to report in about him ASAP.
One of them is Mayor Clement's son. I'll look after him from here.
War Chief Gunnar! Welcome back!
Are those Grimson's orders?
Yes. Our contract states that in the event of an emergency, we are to protect the mayor's family. Gren, was it? Would you come with me?
Like I've even got a choice.
This is for your own safety. Adol, please don't worry about him. As for where you'll stay, Adol,
Miss Karja!
Hey, Easer. Came to welcome me back?
it seems everyone's gotten word of our return.
Yes, I'm glad you're all safe. You must be Adol. Is that right?
That's the fakest English accent I've ever heard. But, you know, at least they're trying. I am. And you are?
My name is Isa. I am a servant to the Bolter family. You'll be staying at the Bolter family lodge this evening, Adol. Please allow me to escort you there.
It seems I can leave the rest to you. With that, Princess, I take my leave. The Jarl will explain what comes next in due time, I'm sure.
Got it.
Now then, follow me, Gren.
Come on, Gren.
Well, Adol, be seeing you.
Yeah, see you too, buddy.
Shall we be on our way as well, Miss Karja?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So now we are on chapter 2. But I think that is also a good point to actually call the stream, getting to a new chapter. So what we're going to do is we're going to save. We're going to save right... I said save. I know we're ending a little bit early, but there is someone I want to raid because they're playing a game I want to see spook the pants off them because I enjoy listening to their screams. So we're going to be raiding off here real soon, but we will be continuing this on Friday. So do stop by around then. Until then, though, I'm going to say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please hit that follow button, helps quite a bit. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that like button, helps a lot more than you know. Stick around for the raid, I'd greatly appreciate it. But above all else, have a great day, folks. Okay, looks like I was wrong. They're not streaming today, so what we're going to do is we're going to raid somebody else. So, let me get everything ready, and I'll send us over to another place, because I see someone I haven't had a chance to raid in a long time. So, we're going to raid Nox. Alright, they're doing some art, and they're a good friend. They joined us for the Lockdown Protocol stream the other day. So yeah, do give them your best, and I will catch you next time. Peace, everybody!